This is Blôød TV. Truth and integrity.
Ebusema munyina kwa Blôød TV so ne na yentinse mu wo Kevin Taylor kache onim se demonstration upon demonstration upon demonstration e koso ni nyina afa galamsey hom na question ba ko a Kevin Taylor bisa ne se sesia no o question NPP abaina na o ye politics ana yenso sai yesasen sai ye yapade sai ye tese bibia sai o question NPP be sai na wo de galamsey e ye politics. Now, organized labor is a strike. Ombeko you remember Tommy Neduma. A month for I shall say you who if striking them. Gihok, Panipa, go do most say, who I wouldn't now ye give member now the members a striking mono or pay you with. Afi or say, O Pobu or Ghana has here, why a blood money, why a galamsey, what for illegal ways a yanahum when you seek a chump. Na Wontumi ndina uhu na wa tantanta e chama Wontumi black money sika moja wo atetaro ho se atetaro ho Wontumi ni wa basa uhu na wa tantanta e chama Wontumi na kwanya bo afaso adi sika wo memu a fa galamsey ho nya saketwa Wontumi de no na po so la no jina simpi so no kana Mahama yesi na Mahama so yodwam funa de ne wa tetia manapa obenu no ho se na po dia gene de mensa Otabil enso o se okasa no o twitwa no ane mo ene no bekasi o chana bekasi NPP wa be mo no ka different and this wa be mo ka different mensa Otabil sofo wono so agene de o mensam de bibiri inte Kevin
pa and the Ghana the yumshishene pa or Ghana pa chema Wontumi. I'm telling you. Nipa when your blood mania the ninja chema Wontumi. Anamus why time. Why tan. Anamus steady. Why tan. Or kasa insiso why Jimmy. Because all bokro no ache. Udi nipa moja o sensio o sensase. Oh, we did dream cha. No matter the money you get on this planet, you will still not look good. Ain't no matter what he will do, no. You could see, say he looks dirty. And I'm who chairman Wontumi. I say, of the baller so. I said, why is Cindy or Kasa Nyansen him? Sika be rebena or the galamsey nyano. And to me, a man when you fair. If you say yes, Sikapa. And there be a cat, chairman Wontumi. I'm gonna be a Ubibe Tomu as Antimemuno, Moja the Conitriso. Chairman Wontumi, I am very worried. He's scared, he's jittery. You could hear. So Kasa would say. On say he's frustrated onye right now no one must say a lot of illegal wealth onim the NDC for the bear no why frustrated say on tonton nyoma nyina na on fa sika nyina tonton gold na on fa ngu adakam na on fa ntukwan wu say on sisa ni din adeda de japade so nkonkofo di mu ohu de onye so you could see clearly say as a chairman Wontumi wa bodam. That is why I'm catching young people in Ghana say you are supposed to analyze people. Also, we Jimmy ba a check and sana manifesting on what is said Napo DNB. Napo we Jimmy a check, but not yenya the opportunity to scrutinize Napo. Iti time and Napo your politics in your notion fuchi. On say, Ubenya once in a while be no can't say be no court. Once in a while be na a radio show be near friend not a funechi, no can't quite say be no court. People did not get the chance to scrutinize this guy to say, okay, Aqua we unimyansana. On said this is the timer. I feel I say you be a corner to say on chair so nimyansa. Now you see every single statement and Napo make biano. It does what it makes a NPP no deeper, omoko opposition deeper because naturally he is not intelligent enough to lead. Onimyansa ade ade about parliament no na enye competence and intelligence na a tribe that did about parliament. Napo did not qualify to come to parliament because he was smart. Or he was some forward-thinking individual, or he could basically put his thoughts together and make some sense. Napo came to parliament because baby are not otfrino, not almost say odo or train crisis or betwaman. That is why Napo came to parliament. Also, I feel your man had the opportunity to speak without anybody doing what interfering to make sense. to win souls. Oh, say I feel the multitude of foolishness in Napo. That is how it is. On 2015, 2016, on the chairman Wontumi ever handle 2016 elections. Majority of Ghanaians did not see the foolish part of Chairman Wontumi. Some Ghanaians thought to say, "Akwa we the Sibia Ojimi no or hype party the base, because power had already been set, propaganda had already worked, agenda had been cooked against the NDC. Nothing and na Obia Beye obetima stop the MPP from coming to power in 2016, because na atrono akodru point bia na ahemfo ahema asofo bi nipa bi ayo madwene say no matter the good things the NDC yet through John Mahama, no, they were not going to allow John Mahama and the NDC to continue. And the time at Chairman Wontumi be no, people did not take their time. Even people like us, you musa with Jimmy, but only why I go cast Chairman Wontumi Jimmy. If you say at that point, the people were so charged, the base was ready, people did not care. It is a ofu kwara deal anymore. You because it boy. And it's now here 2016, and in 2020, Chairman Wontumi did not add even one seat to the NPP because he is not intelligent enough to bring anybody on board to, at the end of the day, even unseat somebody. Oh, and then so what's the deal? So Chairman Wontumi on our radio station, or Tina radio no so na why frustrated. Wontumi say why Jimmy? Naturally Jimmy dada. But Wontumi say okasa to mission say akwa we Jimmy. Yes, it is showing because he is trying everything possible to make sense. On say nyansa ye the wo. Nyansa ye the wo. So unim nyansa, it does not matter what you do and what you read. And na chairman eye de asedi nketia eka no. School and paper Jimmy. Obi a we Jimmy. The moment about we Jimmy pa near time why frustrated. Into one say right now no. Say chairman Wontumi radio so no kasa. Even the foot soldier na oti santas no. And I say Edian Swameno, and I say in Shayeso, and I say Menshia South to say North. No, nothing makes that person feel so or Okoye Juma Emma party. If you say, I think people are beginning to understand the say in Kofu we no Jimmy and a bibina a mass uncle fu binya to me. And it's a Okasa. Me catch us Obia onye happy in Ghana, or you're very frustrated in Ghana pa right now. Uyu bodam ni wo ton wo Ghana chenche ma Wontumi. So go say bodam ni bi et ball aso didi na osresre. Na bi odi pa no abogatem edia o we nije chenche ma Wontumi. Chairman Wontumi is a frustrated man. He's not happy. Now we share ni pedua na won so why tan. Go find the old pictures na hwe no. And sa poison na e cause somebody ku John Kuma no. Sa poison no will gradually destroy him. Yet Siana Chairman Wontumi ankasa radio so amka kire say e confirm ene de ma John Kuma edi ye no wuye. Yet ha NMC for amfre Chairman Wontumi radio journalist any report so the CID did not call this person for investigations, so I'm afraid nipa for investigations and we don't know how it ended. Nipa omode a confirm no e call eye de eye hotel ho srim ema eye John Kuma di wuye na be sin there hotel no issue statement yenim nipa kro no nipa sebio owura ho ede eye a confirm na ya chede ma John Kuma di wuye no ebe sin there part way omo agimi omo ye murderers. The party is full of people have so much blood on themselves. They have killed, they have murdered people. So right now, no, you could see when they get the opportunity to speak, you could see, say, there's pain, there's frustration. They don't know what to do again, and it is not because obi yomu bibio, yomu bad deeds, boni omudi, kwasiade omaye. Makacha ose me say ende hu bodam ni wasantasia, sa bodam ni wa freedom. Chairman Wontumi. Chairman Wontumi is not able to sleep. Wontumi na. Wontumi nyashe. If we say blood money is on his hands, sika moja wo ho, ena egu ni nsaso. Ohu de onya no ho. We are live on Loud Silence TV. We have done 1,100 likes on YouTube. I think we are doing something close to 700 shares on Facebook. We have done 1,101.1 on Facebook. No. Let me see how many shares we've done on Facebook. On Facebook, we have done 419 shares. 419 shares. Indeed, so the MPP as a political party, they are frustrated. And John Dramani Mahama consistently, ever seen there for the past 8 years. The NPP as a political party, they have not been able to raise one statement and say John Dramani Mahama contradicted himself. Obian to be Kebi, because he's a seasoned politician. So, a seasoned politician, or Kasa Odin kind Jene. On say, and you'll be a politician. There are people who have gone through the process to become seasoned politicians. In the Sani Panikasa, so man opportunity so Kasa, or my crowd are not exciting to the point that Obeka Sembia, they be known to me Yano. And that is what Bawumia is suffering from. Bawumia is not a seasoned politician. Bawumia is a comedian who was packaged as an economist and now wanting to become a president. And see, sometimes which people say, now Bawumia, I don't know why yes I will stage. No, it is because he does not understand what he's doing. And until till date, you cannot find anyone on social media, wherever, or traditional TV or radio, saying, say, this is the statement of John Mahama, and they can say a contradicting Unyobia or Ghana, because se nipa ni nimdia oye any ejumana odina, that person is always consistent, and the moment that person is speaking, no, because it's about human relations, it's about trust, it's about being consistent in your delivery and what you promise. And in time, hardly do I do because as me amaka wo hebia a factual. It is a person police assembly bar. Make to my catch team said they should pull the same tape or tell you to go and fact check me. It is the consistency and how you basically respect the people listening to you. And in the best in there, I know between we say, hey, I got 60 days near Kotwaba, and ye election no. The reason why I say, no cre a defeat atro. People cannot lie and walk just like that again. You got what I mean? People cannot just walk. People cannot just sit on TV, on radio, and walk and talk and walk. No, because journalists know too when you go slow. So I can't someone on the TV, so another radio, so I want. And recently I saw a video of a Black Rasta, and the respect I have for Black Rasta, there was I have his phone number. I talked to him. I used to carry his shows on my TV. But I feel, say, the level of respect young people like us, we have for people like Black Rasta, no, we expect them to do better when they get the opportunity to speak on national issues. Because there's no way I will sit here and make up stories against Black Rasta. Abraham Minim said Black Rasta has an integrity to protect. He has some family to protect. He has something he has built that I cannot just destroy. So when I sit here to speak about Black Rasta, and even when I see a story about Black Rasta, what I will do is say, I need to fact check it first before I speak on it. And somebody like Black Rasta will be able to say, at a point he was a lecturer, onim the left from the right. You don't expect Black Rasta to come sit on radio and start saying things that he has not verified. It's bad. And it gives room for people to come and just say anything to you. Recently, me just said Black Rasta, I said Mahama say, Tama Mahama ye president, Mahama ka say, or a dead goat, inti. And when I heard Black Rasta say that, I said, no, you have read wide. You are seen as somebody who knows the streets and somebody who is an intellectual. Majority of the people respect you for you, at the end of the day, fact checking your things before you say. John Mahama never stood anywhere else to say, or a dead goat, into the second China, you will not, because you Black Rasta, you've learned grammar, you know, figurative statement, you know, whatever speeches, you know. And Mahama did not even make that emphatic statement. Go check the video, check the context before you speak on your show. And that is what we are all expecting you people sitting on radio and TV to do. So Black Rasta to come and sit on radio to lie, yeah, that's what I'm going to say, to lie about something that you should know better. You can read, you can, in fact, if you can't, if you did not even get access to the video, you can get access to the text. So why do you come sit on TV as somebody people respect to lie? No, we try to John Mahama, so said John Mahama say, or a dead goat. John Mahama didn't say that. John Mahama never stood to tell the youth of Ghana, say, on your magician to create jobs. He never said that. The moment you do that, then you are aligning yourself with Obiti Sechem, Wontumi, or Wontumi Radio. They are not intellectually sound to even speak on radio. And I'm not saying That is how low your intelligence is. But I expect you to do better, because John Mahama never in his life as a president, when Jina platform biaso and kanta say or no, he is not a magician to create jobs. No, John Mahama was speaking to the youth that there are job opportunities out there that his government is creating. There are hospitals they are building. They are doing the thing they just changed into NAP. John Mahama started it. The how do they call it? Entrepreneurial something. There were so many things that John Mahama administration they were putting together, and he was telling the youth to take advantage of that, because the government cannot come home and give you money or put money in your pocket. John Mahama was encouraging the youth to look for the opportunities and grab it. And John Mahama did never. John Mahama engineer baby and kada say he's not. John Mahama cannot sit in the Jubilee House and say, "Come to my office, I'm giving you a job." The jobs are there. Look for them. And that is what he was telling the youth politely. So you sit on radio and you make it look like, if you want to make your point, Black Rasta, you can make your point, but don't try to step on people's credibility to become relevant. That is my problem with some of you people. And I respect you a lot. I respect your trade. I respect the job you do, the respect you have for other people. But do not deliberately, because the reason I'm saying deliberately is because you can read and write. Sebio, without due respect, you are not flesh like Chairman Wontumi. Without due respect, you are not foolish like Abronye. You are not stupid like Ernesto Usubempa. You are not stupid like Richard Ahiagba. You are not a political dog. You are a journalist, renowned journalist. People know, and you have taught in classes. So you should at least spend a minute to learn, to read, to research before you spill that out there. Mumienjai, that kind of trying to step on people to become relevant in the system, that is not going to help anybody. It is not, because Adia John Mahama, you cannot put those words in his mouth. You people are all struggling. I am struggling. We are all struggling in Ghana because of you people propagating jandam and propaganda. Go back, and I entreat you to go find the video, play it on your show, and then apologize to John Mahama and the NDC, Black Rasta. You need to do that. Go there, find the video. It is on YouTube. It is on social media. Go and find the video. Play every single thing that John Mahama said. And if John Mahama categorically insulted the youth or insulted Ghanaians that he is not a magician, and you, I know, you know better. You have read wider than myself. You explain the video and the statement of John Mahama to Ghanaians and now narrate it as John Mahama insulted the people of Ghana. The journalism you guys are doing, sitting on radio and tarnishing the image of people, where we do the same to you people, you will not like it. You guys are not kids. We are struggling today because we did not defend truth. We all helped for lies to take over. That is why today in Ghana we have these fools leading us. Now we have been able to analyze the system to understand we need to fight bad news. We need to fight fake news. We need to fight these kind of things. This is not a time for you people to be trying to please your egos and making it look like I still want to be relevant and I have to destroy somebody to be relevant. That is wrong. So without due respect to Black Rasta, I'm urging you, I'm respectfully telling you this. When you come on your show, play that video to Ghanaians, and then let Ghanaians understand what John Mahama actually said on that day, so that the Ghanaian will understand whether you are telling the truth or you are misleading the people. Let us stop this kind of cheap journalism and radio broadcasting or whatever you guys call it. This is the exact statement John Mahama made, and let me read it to Black Rasta. Tomorrow you have the responsibility. It is that you need to apologize to John Mahama. You have to, because when I sit here or when I go on the net and I see people say anything about you which is bad, and I come sit here to condone without fact checking you, especially having your phone number and not calling you to ask, you will be mad at me. So why do you want to do that to other people? According to President Mahama, this is the exact statement from John Mahama. You people should stop this. You Northerners, majority of you are your own enemies. You Northerners, you think you know too much. You think you can always make your brothers feel bad because maybe they did not agree with you or disagree with you on something. That's not how we build a nation. These are the words of John Mahama. And I can play Black Rasta's video. I don't care. Mr. S, you can pull that video for me first. I'll play that video and then I will read the statement to you so that the gendarme can be killed. Then we move forward, because enough of this. We are tired of this throwing out fake news and maligning people and distorting facts. Let's stop this. Black Rasta, I respect you. I have your phone number, and any single day I'll give you that respect. But what you did is against the job you do, is against the ethics. It makes you look bad. The best thing, if you're an honorable man, you need to come on your show and apologize to Ghanaians, your listeners in the first place. Tell them that you didn't do your research. Maybe you were too excited, and that let them know you are not a kid, Black Rasta. You are an adult. And I can sit here and say to Ghanaians to say, what you do, you don't do anything for any political party. For that, I can say it. You are vocal, you want to express your views, but in that process, do not distort facts. I will not sit here and say Black Rasta works for the NPP, Black Rasta works for the NDC. I'll never say that, because we have all followed you. You have tried to do your job diligently, stay neutral, as you people call it, but try not to distort facts. Try not to distort facts. That is the most important thing. And that is something that the NPP did. That is what the NPP did in opposition. They basically changed every single statement John Mahama made when he was in power. And that is why I'm about to tell you guys something. Ghana Web has become another fake news site. You have to be very careful about Ghana Web, because what the Ghana Web is doing now is they are putting captions out there that does not correlate with the stories they put out there. Now, the NPP owns Ghana Web, and it has become another avenue where fake news, bad publicity, bad publication about people, misquoting people, directing people, distorting facts. Ghana Web has become another avenue where this government is using to destroy lives and destroy this nation. Into more Ghana Web, no. The moment you see a caption from Ghana Web, you have to quickly click on the story and read it, because everything they put out there, 99% of it is not connected to the headline they give it, because now it has become a business venture where they just need to lie for people to watch or read what they put out there. So with all due respect, before you follow Ghana Web, Peace FM, you need to make sure you read the story. And yes sir, obi be mo akoka asem bi ni sa woka. And yes sir, obi be mo make a decision bia, that decision it will destroy you forever. Yes. I need the Black Rasta video, because before I read what John Mahama said exactly, it's very, very important. And if the Ghost team, you guys can send me the video. I know it wasn't part of that. It wasn't part of our editorial. So if you guys can pull the video for me, Maminya, quick, and I'm into a show this, because it's very important that we clear the air on these things. 60 days to elections. There are so many ways people would like to distort the system, distort fact, and we are supposed to stop it, especially Ghana Web. Into study, this is the story they published. Time and John Mahama or power no. Ghana Web, you see, and almost pick a story no every daily guide. Oh, down honomo. This is 2016, November 2016. Now I can't less than a month. Miyako Tuaba. And ASB captured banner. I am not a magician. Mahama tells unemployed graduates. And when I tell you the class and Timim the Nam Ghana say Mahama say on your magician. We don't do this in Ghana. And Delhi Guide belongs to Freddie Blay. So Freddie Blay is the former chairman of the NPP. Freddie Blay Mono. That is what they have thrived on for years. They have nothing better to their name. It is all about distorting facts and lying. In 2016, this is what they did in 2016. They moved the words from Daily Guide, and then Ghana Web they collaborated and destroyed Mahama's statements.
Mahama said these things, some of us were so shocked. The soft-spoken, humble Mahama said some of these things. That was why we sent him where he belonged, opposition. Mahama went into opposition. My brother, my sister.
These are words of Black Rasta. And Black Rasta, I know, was referring to this. Osakra ko further, John Mahama said on your dead goods. In what context? There's a video there too to show, say, John Mahama did not use that statement. He used it in a context. Into sometimes, when we are talking about people, we have to be very, very careful. We need to make sure the facts, we put the facts out, especially when we have the opportunity to speak through a mic. The facts are very important. Into tier Black Rasta, I say John Mahama Jina Ghana youth in him. Now let's read exactly words at John Mahama you see. Moka say John Mahama can say on your magician to do what? To create jobs. Now let's read this. That's what I'm saying. After this, Black Rasta is supposed to apologize to John Mahama personally and apologize to the NDC party and the government then, because you cannot be doing this and expect us to have a country where we wouldn't have people. Thank you, P. Thank you guys. I have it now. Now let's read what John Mahama actually said. According to President Mahama, and I quote, "The facts of life is that you can only have money in your pocket if you work and earn it. And so there is no magic to put money into people's pockets." Let me take the statement again. So statement when I'm saying John Mahama catch a youth or more Ghana say, and Black Rasta sitting in 2024 at TV3 or 3 station to make these statements, misleading the youth, misleading Ghanaians, misleading the world. With all that credibility of Black Rasta, I wasn't expecting him to fall for this jandam. I wasn't expecting him to act like a chairman Wontumi employee. Now, let me read Mahama's statement again. According to President Mahama, and let me quote Mahama, this is what he said. "The fact of life is that you can only have money in your pocket if you work and earn it. And so there is no magic to put money into people's pockets." John Mahama Kasano, we are kind of academia or say, Abrabuanka Sankasa, and I trade and Pobas are seen soon. Yen say, and ya dear bet matna dem, Nadien, Sikabe Gubotum. I was so ye Juma, Edding, Sebio, I was so ye Juma, and Sana won Sadian Akowano, and Sana won Sa Akeska. John Mahama couldn't say, "That is why government is investing as much as it is investing to try and provide our people with the skills that they need to enter the world of work." John Mahama Kasono, end of quote, or say, "Enuntina na bino." I na adwene say, "Imbebunu a sebio omo teacher training no, yebesi more hospitals. Sene be omo wia, omo betumi nya den hospital ayeden akoye adwuma. Imbebunu omo ayeden teacher training and nursing training, you see e-blocks be free teacher training colleges na between e-blocks mu akwachira de I implement our skill no munya no send a bear the skill ankasa insanu dwuma no into say enunti na aban I'm making sure say ye de sikadodo share de skill mu insanu dwuma mu send a bear mebunu ne Ghana for ebenye dwuma ye asama John Mahama kan ye new. Now, Usha Obitisa Nana Jantwa, also to Kumasi Insha FM, also can the same thing. And Nana Jantwa University, I will not be surprised at Black Rasta Soko University. And these are university graduates. Nana Jantwa Soko Tech, we're reading what your thesis on a Soko engineering. Or see, Anopebiano, Sebio Kumaso, for to do an engineer, and Nimian so bit to my betch in Sim. Nana Jantwa Insha, then he makes the statement. Said John Mahama say, Yentio Abra John Mahama ko Kumasi O2 for party and O2 for boss anyum no John Mahama mbie na no da anka nche Kumasi ni bi se yentio bia enso Nana Janto also ko university Nana Janto also on the Oko Tech Nana Janto also ono okenkan eche obi anim nyansa no o tweet na instraka se John Mahama ka say or a dead goat sam kwase adwini sei yemfa nchekere man na ade chi ankwasiafo asabetena TV so aka kire say moma yinyina yenka ehumbom da bi o Uchan trotu obi so a yenka ehumbom ye correct o na moment to John Mahama some kind so see and John Mahama added and I quote, "If you sit at home and you don't take advantage of the opportunities or say so na fie na aban edi ndwuma ba na so wen take opportunity a money is not going to magically appear in your pocket. So what government is doing is investing to create the situation so that as many of our people can take the opportunities as possible. And we are doing this in all sectors. Osisa wotinefia enya dia sebio sika opese ubenyano onsabeka e wo se aban dwumedi a ototo ene aban nyama oye no also take advantage ni bi. Inti ehina John Mahama ka say onya magician na Wontumi create adwuma na wanya na dan to ate oso akọ university na brante no Holland ne ka chem say mu degrees no enkwase degrees o se edugu toilet so no ye de ko toilet na mu buofu say comprehension hamo say dey ne hamo say a natural jimio. I just don't get it. This is simple. So when you state the facts, are you going to die? You're not going to die. But a tribe, especially na Jan to say, a tiny tribe na do chrono into the Okosian school no, and to me angel because the tribe akata the wisdom no kojan school so he's not able to allow himself to be open-minded enough to speak truth to his own people. Into John Mahama almost say no, not a deliberate. Don't know say John Mahama ding. A deliberate because at the end of the person, na a tribe, na a nidaho, na jan to nyina omunim, and still today, omuda ho ye every say ayo mu ya, so obi be free end this one be di Ghana so, and then any problem, and ye bibia, because when it comes to intelligence, when it comes to governance, when it comes to competence, they know John Mahama is better than anybody in the NPP. They know, and it hurts them because they don't have any intelligent person now to match John Mahama. They know in the NPP since it was formed from time I offer a year bafu akoto eyi ni bottom 700 pounds at the NPP no. They know till date. Omunya obia onim nyansa obetune ne nyansa no atoto den atoto eye John Mahama ho. Now let me kill another jandam here. It's very important say sa nyoma onya ebe kele no. Omo kan say bi say John Dramani Mahama say or a dead goat. Now or you funu. Now let's clarify this. Niama Ghana Frontier say, San Semina Wotino radio so nyina no 90% of them tro. So what is an anajan to amutiti radio so other radio na omo kan San Semina John Mahama so odwamfu no omo boa. Ade bia omo ya che. You see an omo nya chance nye. Now my member John Mahama statement o make here said they be almost John Mahama so odwamfu no and okọ Kumasi na de campaign. Now mumia nko tie me sure say mumudu do na e brofo amuntinti. Titru mua mutaitie inshirani ade mumudu do brofo amuntinti ana John Mahama no so no ebia na oka brofo dodo ntina ama aedin ama sebio yenuanu mu bi beti ase obi se Napo no gina stage John Mahama so ye dwanfunu ye jimi san kwase ade we ne yetia media bedru hanne wohu enti aka de we ato obi tirim we musase John Mahama say onye magician video ni nie ya kan text natural ehina John Mahama edi Ghana ni atem ena John Dramani Mahama edi Ghana ni atem enti eno na ye gina so ende ye da ho TV so eti radio so ede ye campaign na ebe ni tuma chekere man no. How can we build this nation? And majority of the people who use this as references no omo so makọ school akasi o some say Napo a doctor say Bawumia kura to be gina stage kebi. It you can see that the NPP is a party full of foolish liars. Say it's not a DMPP for atamwa. And yes, a deliberate. Say you do my tembe free say naturally no. Omo mudu do ne Jimmy. Omo bugana for say yina ye Jimmy. They have thrived. Omo de jandam na nanti abedru ha. Ayatro the party basically the NPP itself as a political party was built out of lies. Ubusam say party yet no Wontumi nka. Party no the mission is say Wontumi nka. The vision is say Wontumi nka. Omo should any idea be how. Mole ne di akira na be wait. So you see say ade bia enhye any eyeden efruma enhye any eyeden baby ya chechire free no. Obi ade akira enhye any root anytime bia no anything they keep on changing their names. Jejeron scam ekachirem. Also the NPP are dangerous. That's why they keep changing their names because omo the same character. Omo twatro etu nipa so. Let me tell you, a dear NPP for said John Mahama no, they are happy about it and they laugh about it. And when they see people lying and destroying Mahama, his image, his integrity, they are happy because that is how they are built. They are never happy for people who are doing good. They are never happy. And that is the genes of the NPP. So what's the NPP from the time I see NPP now? From 700 pounds timer. They have never been happy for anybody who genuinely wants to help Ghana. It started from Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah genuinely, wholeheartedly wanted to help Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah kura ofriso ewan krofo. It saw less of development chance and mine. But still, the people, majority of them there, they just didn't like Kwame Nkrumah because they don't like, majority of them don't like people who want to help. That is the mentality. And today, you see, they get a lot of satisfaction. And in Napo Bawumia, he feels to say every minute he gets, he needs to talk about John Mahama because that is what pleases or makes their appetite more wet. Because say it will not make their appetite wet. They will not be happy. They just want bad news about people, and that is what they thrive on. And then a majority of NPP for that is what makes them follow the party. It's about nothing else again. Say and Saudia, they are not happy if you don't destroy somebody. That is the NPP. So where did the general to Abatia Mahama? And we had intellectuals and so-called educationists and whatever sitting on TV. And 2024, you still have people almost say, "Oh my PhD," making this or using this as a reference to Abama John Mahama. Really? John Mahama talked about so many things in that interview. Or create opportunities. They used to take advantage of it. Accra Digital Center, when it comes to the cocoa processing, he was talking about in Juma Aban Ekretia. They used to just take advantage of it. Those who want to be into ICT, they can take advantage of Accra Digital Center. All the satellite. He was just telling you people, the youth, you are sitting at home, the jobs are there. Go out and search for the jobs, apply for it. And also, President Tika, we did you be at them. And that is something some people have held on for almost 8 years to lie, all because Nipeni bi Ghana, they just love to destroy lives. And this NPP, that is how it was built. And you have to be very careful about these people. And and never forget,
the NPP cannot be underestimated.
Right. And he told you, you people are supposed to listen. Now, my mention of the NPP is dangerous. Recently, Nancy said I had a running mate of Abozege Napo Ekojina Bantama. Now my catcher must say the NPP they only thrive on lies. And NPP almost 2 campaign messages. Almost bako for Ghana and almost bako for Asantemine. And always Asantemine full of lies because it makes them happy. Into almost 2 kinds of messages. Message on Baba Santimem, Wontumi kind of one crime, memu da never. Message MPP bekan on Asantimem on can on crime. If we say, Onum says Asa or can in crime, a man for be humo, a bit matem. If we say, Omecas and crime for no one crime, or one crime because I'm we see Jimiana. But that is the message they present to Kumasi for Asante for Busawons had intra. Now, and now some started, I'm sure how dangerous the NPP is. One statement way. Mate say aya asem we nipa bebre e ka ho asem. Sorry. Okujato Ablakwa are responded to Napo. Napo say ade friend comprehensive sexual education no. NDC na de baye. Omudi omuni mu hwe. Okoka no bantma. He chose only Asantememu to make that statement. You know what the crow? Onim say 99% of Nipo mutinenim no omon kenkan. Na omon kenkan kro omon tiase. Now apart from that no, omon tan ko school. And I'm talking about omon DMPPH. And they are very careful where they drop their message. Because omon baby are omon de ewone so enkran na be dosu. And they have analyzed Asante phone bi. MPP for be and the moment say without due respect MPP for the mudodo say be omo Asante for mudodo na Jimmy. Into every time tam a war they keep adding honey with them. Omudo Asante no be aso ho. They hear na say enkran na be ba ho. Enkran no inform mo say e poison enyo poison so mu di in there na so be wu ochina kra inform ho. So all that they do is they feed them with that poison. Enti Napo ko bantama biem. And sometimes no amanfo because Kevin Taylor and pass antifo asem no. Me pesa santifo hu se MPP fo bum se mumu biem mu yankwasiafo. Eno na me pesa bibie mu ne ebi mu ntiase, eye ebi mu de na eye ebi mu ya. Napo akogina santime mu asembe no kae. O say eye enkwara adisua ye de eye supi be shemu. Oba ne oba ene bema ne bema ene enkwara de omo nsa hyehye enkwara ase esua ahemudie ne ade no. Napo kogina bantama Napo waye education minister da. Obie na no ka kire bantama fo se oh NDC fo na de ba ye
any president so I say open legacy mukobusa 4 years can you answer that.
So this is 2024 but we say na he na ogina ken bantama in some of kan nyina no ubusa won say o say o jo Mahama kire book bi na book no kire no yesi nyoma bi wom onim se nipa omuguo 99% 99 na Wontumi nkenkan onim. They can't read, they cannot pick a book and read and understand onim so oni omo nyini ye omo de feed omo. They know so 99% of nipa omugu bantama mo share NPP shirt no 99% of them omo ntumi nkan woma entiase into obeka chem se jo Mahama chro book mo ko pe bi nkenkan o because onim se mo enya mo priority said mo be find the facts no. Now okon anima na osawo kan se eye supi ne nyoma ye kire akwara ne akwara da bema ne bema da oba ne obema one de na onim da eye NDC aban na de ba be hye ye nwuma mu ema nkwara esua asama ogina bantama bie na no kan ye no. And I swear to God and I swear on abosomfo mo asantema mu nyina ne say emma ne mema no mote wonim say till say Mahama free power ne NTB be a friend comprehensive sexual education da e Ghana. Omo mutumi kinkan no motewo emma ne mema inkremofo ne kristofo no mote saa bantama rally na se no until say NPP ba power na omo NTB be a friend comprehensive sexual education da in Ghana. It was when NPP came to power and a saa word ne bae. Inti how come say uba power na that thing was introduced no obeka se obi energy tumu abramo amuti wanyina nim se there was never a day momba every school anamu teacher for enkwara teacher for mo kire mo ma de aframa ka chem say curriculum we de ye de abeka ho nie you all knew munyina munim enti de na bema nipa bi so atena ho agigi jimi yarefo we so it is all because of tribe. It is all because of tribe. It is all because yes say nipa and the mayor share relevant. Oh, inferiority complex. Brody wo word be friend no. Asem your kan say inferiority complex. Eye ubu hu abonfia. So ubu hu abonfia. So won so bi koso a. So won so bi di a. So bi nim nyansa. So won so bi ya de pa na ye wo ya. Uyema kan nipa na shawase. Uyema anka wase nipa no. Into every single minute you obenya akasa for nipa no. E also say no. And your friend inferiority complex. Uni that confidence to even fight for yourself. Into the bia ubun majority of MPP form the MPP they are suffering from that. They are suffering from inferiority complex. Into the bia no omubu say MPP for obi ayewei obi ayewei yentumi nye bi inti yemfa ne mra form na yense no. This is a running mate to a flag bearer. He is struggling to get his message across. Bawumia ni message. As we sit in Ghana today, you cannot point to three things in conform to one. Bawumia policies 3. But the opportunity for him to explain to them, no, if we say they don't even understand what they are doing. Inferiority complex, no, they are inferior. They are so inferior to the point they expect everybody to be inferior. And it's a cool and then come over say, what in some Apagya? Also at the point, Okasano, I'll bring you back to this statement. Also, or can be saying, or say, and sorry, I'm pulling, or say NDC4. I don't know why I'm pulling too many things. Or say NDC4 at the Asof one Imam for Echo Inkurase, Echo convince, eye Enkwarani awofo se omunjin tum. On atenia wedi asofo and imam for. This is the highest form of disrespect. ofre kwasia we say ombe chirem ehe ene imam ben ene sofo ben ontumi nka but wakana tra. That is what they do. They destroy lives, they destroy reputation, they destroy integrity. The party was built out of their ingenuity. They are terrible people. It's on ojina stage so or power ba or catch the imam for more Ghana say and this time no omuno mu lead say eye enkwara ne nkwaranda imam ben ene wo Ghana or de mo mabofom esum Allah oye de okan tasba oye juma okonante Ghana kuro bi so ka say trumu ana akwara ne akwara da yanjintum sofo ben. This is how they denigrate people, responsible people. This is what they do to destroy lives. They are dirty people. They are filthy, dirty people. Say, they want to destroy you. You see the insult. You see the insult. In the end, when the chief imam's office releases a statement and tell you about Napo to come and point out even one or two people who were leading that, because the chief imam's office and Islamic religion in Ghana is against such an act, will you be able to mention one imam or two or factors? Yes, sir. You can't. So why do you do that? Oh, denigrating Kremofor, oh, denigrating Christopher. Oh, say bibia because of power. You are just me won Kremofor with this ankwasiafo which I know some Kremofor say, what are your principles? We are Kremonitis ade we ase or catch us say we imam for imam ben. Christo needs suffer ben. I am wine. They speculate and they destroy lives. Now yanko back to a comprehensive sexual education now or kase a NDC for net buyer and the Okujato a black white catcher and say he should come out clear on that. Produce the pro LGBTQ curriculum you claim I prepared. Napo State Kase Okujato black one prepares that document under NDC. All the educationists in Ghana, Professor Nana Opoku Adjumana education minister, omo head teachers, head mistresses. Why in the between didn't say city bus under NDC John Mahama? Yeah, the BB Saba school say yenchre. Nobody. So why should such a person and they be American? The responsibility on me. Napon testi bida. Napon woda. On tia wase. Onim se ne so ye yirensa e manage awo e mane wo ewo e de delivery room onye bida onima de on tia se. Napo does not understand life. At age 56 or so there, you could see he's still vacant up here. He does not understand. People like us, we understand life. At least ya process you know about now how life is, the changes, how you are supposed to adapt to some things, how you are supposed to compromise on so many things. Napo is like a 14-year-old kid. He does not understand responsibility. Into okasatisa boa until maybe I see. Into me echo. I will never engage in Napo because they met my abrabum. They also met my abrabum. Napo, he has not even tasted a piece of that. He's not responsible. So there's no responsibility on his part. Now this is Napo. Listen to him.
Education has become a very important matter, particularly for the youth.
This video I am about to play. It's in January 2019. For date in the January 2019. Napo, not education minister.
Of reproductive health education were introduced in the school system.
Sorry for me. Napo no nie. 2019. No education minister. On a lunch, sa akwara ebeda. Penyini beda. Bema beda. Obani obebeda. Akwara ne nsabeje akwara se 2019. Brofo na woka no say. Imredu. Say Imredu. I'm sorry. Imredu say Ghana. Yebegye saade na tum. Or you see word was imperative. Say Bronika se be imperative more than important. Yadie. Adibia sebio Wontumi enja ho entwam. E de se kokromoti Wontumi pa ho enbopo. O se ebe hia It is imperative. A yes say was a sad dear no or Napo any MPP for no omo den omo mani si. Na omo no omo make aye omo adwene say from KG ekosi SS no sad dear no omo de be share yan womam enkratem Napo and an kasa 2019. Inti na po be gina eye bantama kasa asem no adenti na wan ko gina nkran anka every so ohu kumasefo titru omo di MPP no dodo no ebi se omo ye moa omo mu se mumubi mu agimi. That is the thing. Me mbo nipa da ena anya de metan nipa ba me ma obi so enjimi nipa ene na me kana mo asantifo ni bi eye moya. This is Napo. Into why na wasa ko gina la mutu abama kwasia we all the to me koma kwasia we he will go back and do this because after all this side we buy ya Ghana for kasa ya na force omo yi free ho na die kware be man sa energy ni se onjina nipa ni mun kasa asem na bra onim se e yatro e die na be man isa ni nyina because we study ne party no ene nipa omo die chire me say NPP for person starting kwasia sema e ya santime mu no mo start no. And we will keep proving that to you every single day. People say and after Ebetwaba. But this is our party we friend MPP. So almost person omo na santime because on benye nipa momodi. I'm telling you. Ye musansam. Ye de nyina say di party chi no party say nipa. No. You can't build a nation on that. That's not how you build a nation. You need to make sure say as we move along no ye de no kure achechire man no. E de na kwasia we koye this year. How can such a fool be a royal? How can such an irresponsible brat, a dirty riffraff who's lost everything around him, he smells and looks dirty, how can this guy be a vice president? How can this happen? All right, team, let's move on. It's 5:30. US East Coast time is definitely 9:30 in Ghana. Media, they I catch them say we are the messengers. Yeah, asoma for. Ye juma die say ye de asem ne bebro ye care about worship osuma osum anase bibia ufri anase bi osi bi etete o ye de asem no ene kuta ye obetime di matem obetime di me group no mo TV ni so nyina atem asem no de untumi nya ne hwe. And we will keep coming with the facts, very important. Now mommy and some other stories be very important and clear quick because and the show is very packed because Endra Yamba. Now this one story I want to ask sir trainway away where is this train? Yet Tialan go for train we buy $12 million or said the and yes train up a pim. Can Ofuriata company and a insurance omono insure train we. Yes it train we sa 2.5 million insurance coverage. Train we away where is this train? Now kwasi afo we so makofa bus biaba electric bus. Asokodua uni masokodua edua ditwitwe esen untumi ensinsiri bi nton em packaging koton matogo odo kwasi asa the electric bus abagana wajimi asokodua edua ditwitwe esen untumi em papa bi wo Ghana em packaging koton ma China for odo kwasi ati was after 8 years was say Ghana nso nyina so wakofa electric bus aba na ma amia hemu ne ekotwi na se hwan na ekotwi no into the electric bus buy no na eye oil omo motor diesel yen koton ma hwan. You people are just foolish. We are asking a simple question. Me say sa train way away. Where is the train? Yet na mko fa ba ese mo the camera bubum ko test e be yadwuma initially mo ka che se ni mo the 12 na eba yanka bibia ya o hana mo so mo the 2 one the pele bedru kroma second one kura ma first one so nya accident and him fa na mo park train way mo jimijimi ana mo ye nyina say ye mo na egu Ghana na I was saying we boom timu 211 mo ye nkwasiafo. Why how do you take the people for? Like I just don't get it. Like the disrespect is too much. The level of disrespect yet to krom ha ahemfo nkasa asofo nkasa just say obi nkasa and nkofo take us for granted every single day. And when people like us we start to speak, yes we muade we tan ohini we mpe we asem nipa ni Ghana biem penyini ni Ghana biem ana. Where is this train? Okay? Yet to krom ade chi ye say akrata mamoto we street lights ni na ira. Akrata ma motorway street lights no onyonko akotutu ni nyina akọ aban mu nipa tutu street light ne kɔ ye tutu kɔ street light no from Accra to Tamanayera ye ti kro mama street light si a quite busy road way ama nipa tutu ma ye tutu ni nyina ye tutu street light ye tutu ni nyina under a government. Under a certain government, under a government that has an agency that's supposed to be taking care of this street lighting in Ira. And I sit here. So why did we vote? Why did we give people responsibility? Why are we paying people? What are we paying them for? What are they supposed to use the money for? Because we've been paying people for 8 good years. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, team. I need to speak on this before we move ahead, right? Napo I'll come back to this. My team video they even started teaching the kids under Napo leadership as education minister. Under Napo, they started teaching the kids. This is what Napo brought to our education. And then Napo Jina stage is say, and this in the buy. This is 2019. My bo video actually Napo all lanche ajiatum that UNESCO fuase. Into kwasia way, why should anybody in Ghana be listening to such a dirty riffraff like this guy who has never taken responsibility in his life before? Ponche kura ofie no sebio obi a wato kraman a ofidi na ropa nzani pa me respect ni Napo. Napo has not taken care of anything in his life before. Napo has never been responsible in his life before. Because he's go here. Kwasia flat be my to. Last night minute small girl be na phone so na kwasia we afre. I come and let me fuck him so kwasia. Dirty filthy people. Dirty kan. And these are some of the nonsense we see. In then I call Begina stage or Bantama because Bantama na fo. Sebio, a mudu dwari na Jimmy. Omodia udi bini crab so a mumu bi bedi if we say MPP4 into a hodom kasa asemono. This is where we are. And I keep telling people when I meet my team and we're having meetings, it's never our idea say without facts. Never. Why should I be happy about that? Never. So many facts now, and none of this platform it grew to this point. People respect this platform than any platform in Ghana because of the consistent credibility and the way we make sure say Adibia Bekibiano, yeah, the facts not territorial. This is what they were teaching 2019. No free system. And I say we say Okuja to black on the why? What to make him do that? I don't want Kujina Anka. I don't want Kujina Western region Anka. I don't want Kujina Volta region. Ojina Bantama. Adaya when we say without due respect, Omumudu do only be a Jimmy. Mr. S. This is 2018. Now, now you see this. I'll be talking about these two gentlemen. These two people, they are criminals. And I'm going to do some serious work on these two guys. The former ECG boss, Dubik Mahama, and the current CEO of Haptel. These two people, they are candidates for jail. These two people. This week, I'll be doing some work on them. And you will get to know. Last me catch them will say. Apart from that, there are crazier things these guys have done. They are worth millions of dollars. Uncle Fui. And the Metis Bawumia launch app be Okoye launch app be for the end. Basa. Bawumia is a criminal. Haptel belongs to Bawumia. Haptel we Bawumia dia. Me say Haptel company no Bawumia dia. Oko Bawumia officer. There's a guy there, your friend Augustine Blay. Ninua and your friend Francis Blair or handle a Haptel. it is Bawumia's own. It belongs to Bawumia. Oko Bawumia officer, there's one criminal guy there, friend of Augustine Blay, or Bawumia officer. Ninuya and omdi ni share or say Haptel ya nedia. Into Uba Kono, Ubon say, yes, Francis Blay, no, Bawumia. Sir Francis Blay, no, he works with Haptel. My man can be binchiremo. Tell Bawumia, a call. A crobby or corner and say, a dear cry. Do you remember Bawumia went to this tiny country recently? What's the name of this country? And Uzbekistan. This Eastern European country. Then say Okohoba and say Okoye some meeting be about a year apps and all that. Mr. S, what's the name? Get me the name. Estonia. Thank you, Mr. P. Bawumia recently called Estonia. Mumusan say Oko Estonia no. These are the foolish guys. I have tell guy we. Mumusan say when they design it, citizens app no. Mumusa Bawumia. Citizens app no say on my day, on my lunch no. Mumusa Bawumia say who designed it? Hey, munim di esi Ghana. Me say Oko Estonia no. Sa Haptel ana credit score na Bawumia di de Mumusa say Oko Estonia no. When we di ne chiko. And when I'm going to design it, citizens app, and when I'm going to design it, Bawumia is taking advantage of you people. He's just stealing from you people. And you see what he does? He uses his office, uses other branches. He's learning from Ekufuado. Bawumia, you're real. I'll take my time and break this down for you to understand. Oko Estonia, no? Now, Oko Siami bi Estonia, Mumusan said, no, refer Estonia by. Sa entourage na Oko Estonia, no? When I'm going to do Bawumia. And that is what he does. And you see, Sir Estonia trip, everybody was confused. Bawumia, suddenly he's going to Estonia. Why is it so serious? Is it an emergency? People didn't know. He went there for his personal business. Bawumia ko Estonia, and Mumusan say, only wine what was the discussion? But I just want to let you people understand and say, I'll be doing some serious work on these guys. So how do big Mahama we na o free ECG a week ago no. I just oye two no obeko jail. Honest guy way. I will not talk about this again. Now, you see, Bensa Otabil aka sembi 543. He said, Bawumia went to a student and said there's a leverage for their digitalization. Leverage on their digitalization. He's lying. Leverage. You know what Bawumia is doing to you people? We are reaching Bawumia. Now, my own pastor, Maka, Mensa Otabil is a businessman, onye man of God. And Mensa Otabil himself, he knows that Yamekana no cre. He's a businessman who is smart. Is able to present himself well. All pastors, majority of pastors we have around the world, is all marketing. Those who are able to market themselves well, that's how it works. Real men of God, you don't even see them. Real men of God, they are tattered. Real men of God go to where nobody wants to go. Real men of God, they put everything on the line to save their fellow human beings, to make sure that they have hope. And that hope can come from a gesture to say, going there, sleeping there with them, telling them, helping them, growing with them, eating with them. At the end of the day, if you have a little support, you support them. Real men of God. Sa ena nyami nipa ye. All these people you see are businessmen. Now, I for the bank board. So, on my catch, I'm so no anything about math or bon. But Mumusan say, ni interest in the what is your interest on this planet to be on the board of a bank? It means you are not doing the work of God. You are spending more time doing the work of Susu. You are spending more time doing the work of Edian, Sika. That's the thing. Because some person who read the Bible, now who sa Bible now also reading now the 7 minutes or hour no equatina a bank board meeting as 5-7 hours. God's time now would be a business. You are a businessman. You have not sacrificed your soul for Nyankopon or someone. These are businessmen, and the day Mensa Otabil say, God does not choose leaders for countries. Pastor Otabil, or say, Onyankopon bia ni baby a oyi edien leaders makru. Ende Mensa Otabil neka. Mensa Otabil na olidi susu company a friend bank. Ende so for kron na or say ono de otibrofo or say ono de edien ono na wa kinkan Bible ni nim ya awedre mu na or say ewiase baby ani wa Onyankopon bi wo ho a oyi dien openyini obeda man bia no. Hey, Mensa Otabil. In some Mensa Otabil can have 2 branches. Either say he's disappointed in his own government, or his head said John Mahama is coming back. These are 2 things. Let's see. Because Okasa no, or say, you see how he's contradicting himself? You see how he's contradicting himself? He's lying to you. That person who said God does not elect leaders. That person who is saying, say, we are not Israel. And you nyankopon de ye leaders maye. Na yan you see adwene ye Jimmy Dodo. Yan you see adwene kotoaba. This same person, esa beka kire wo say, Mensa Otabil we asa beka asasem we kire wo. O ka kire say me bu Mensa Otabil. Mensa Otabil so on kind of crap. Maka kire so a businessman. Otabil too, where are you? Come. Na me fan kire Ghana for. Ye kind of crap kire mo amonte. Kofoi o me use mu ache.
So why does Paul tell us to pray for authorities? Because God establishes civil authority. Today we call them presidents or governors or prime ministers, but God establishes them and God uses them. They are instruments in God's hands. And there are things he wants to do in a nation. He does it through the established governmental system. And that's why we pray for the nation, because we can't all govern a nation. Somebody or some group are entrusted with that. And if we want to live a peaceable life, those people better do the right thing by us. And that's why we pray.
So who is the devil here? Who is misleading you to hell? Who is contradicting himself? Who is confusing you? Who is using the name of God to lie to human? It is Mensa Otabil. So why would I choose Mensa Otabil over Kumchacha? Because at least Kumchacha, the he's blunt. He's straightforward. He will tell me what the facts are. But these people hide behind English. Leader. Leader. How do we follow people who are not principled? Huh? Ebene ne yetumi adi otrofo anim akọ Onyankopon anim and there was say ochina was say enti anya den maka kire mu from day one enye obi a oka nyame odi nyame anim ena ye ka no kore enko anim Mensa Otabil business or the mo be ye no mo be num ho Mensa. Now I told you some time back, say when it comes to serious issues about governance, they be catch Ghana for, and the young people watching me across the world, around the world, especially one more Ghana. You have to be very careful about the people we call CSOs. On say right now, yen you be say yensu ya say galamsey say Ghana. Right now, no, the government has activated the so-called neutrals, CSOs, to come and throw in some agenda. So me no me that them ana me no ye nuanom na sebio ye papa ne ma me ne omote na ye sori anopa ye nkwara ye di 8 years 9 years ye di 10 years ye share ma me ne papa ase ye ne ma me papa ne da one bed chamber hall ma me ne simple ma obia ye ne da hall ho ene papa ene ma me da bedroom ade chia no pa ye ne nkwara ne sori a yenim say it is the responsibility of the head of family to provide food. Our job is to clean. Our job is to wash dishes. Our job is to make sure the house is tidy. But to provide food and shelter to make sure say we are living and we are not going to die is the responsibility of our parents. My father or your father is the president. Your mother can also be the president. In some instances, your mother can be the president and your father can be the vice. I'm saying it this way because it's middle fie bi mu a obano and a sebio okoba into ono and a technically or a president sika won nsema odi hwe fie odi bu ni kunu. It do sometimes so a bema no and a sebio or the head of the house. Ono na ebia oye adwuma okoba a odi bi ba ma ye ma amedi ne aduane ma edi. Enti ye sori no pa ye nim say ye uncle kra besraye ana ye uncle bi ene neti ana ye senior brother bi ni eti a ye sori a ye nkobusa ye uncle ni sika se epeduane edi. Ye sori no pa ye hwe ye maame ene ye papa enim, especially ye papa enim say obema ye aduane edi. That is how it's supposed to be. When you flip the coin, it is a governance. There's a reason why every 4 years you see Ghana for Nkotwaba. Abana Yakotono for a reason. Say Nipa yedi to me a show mun sim so much Ghana no. They have done the yepe ana the yempe. Yanshe omojuma omaye na yentu omswaba. Si yepe omwa yentu aba mo munkem. Say yempe omwa yentu aba na yentu omo. Sanity. Now, there's something happening I also pay very, very rapt attention to. And it's about how some so-called intellectuals, CSOs, in the middle trying to change the narrative. Because right now, as we said, the most powerful man in Ghana, on the planet, in Ghana is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He's powerful than any chief. He's powerful than any church. He's powerful than any mosque. I'm telling you, he's powerful than any document except the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So you can't Ghana to me now. We Constitution is in China. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on the creme de la creme. Anything that faces Ghana, Akufo-Addo, and a ye shade nim say yeja. COVID-19 by we did not see once say Sofubi ana elder B ana imam B amba ye nyina betena TV one or just say ye tie COVID-19 update. What we heard from the presidency was that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his vice they have gone into cabinet meeting and this is what they have come up with. It's enyumbre biano na Akufo-Addo Sunday wabegina TV so he is the only person we are looking up to because he's the leader who can say yenda and I am sorry. So that alone should tell you say Bibi is Ghana, we are not supposed to blame anybody. See, per result, we are not supposed to blame anybody. We are supposed to blame the leader. And an Otabil, can any video. Or say, ye penny4, send a bay on Bay Juma, Oman Juma, then we hold them accountable. And there's this new twist. Some people want to add or attach to this fight against galamsey. There are a group of people in Ghana today. They want it to look like, say, the menace that was created by men in government is the responsibility of every Ghanaian to stop that menace. Galamsey wasn't created by Obiao. It was created by this government. And in Nipa Omuwom. Chairman Wontumi is the leader. Inti galamsey now you will say for some time now. I say no. It is NPP aban mu nipa and omumutitiru no omugu nsuo so a omuye gala. Akwara bi ani Ghana or 400,000 Ghana, $200,000 to buy a champagne or an excavator. No kid. It is only the superpower who are in power today. Now, there's something interesting happening. I was seeing the conversation and the TUC for Abase demonstration. Worker unions, different institutions, and omoko demonstration. Obi just Kofi Bentel, and some other people, including Ashibe, your friend saying Ken Ashibe, and some other so-called CSOs and leaders of some private institutions. They want to change the conversation to say we are politicizing galamsey. No. We live in a country where at the end of the day, politicians mount stage to tell us to vote for them because of what they have done. We live in a country where politicians mount stage to tell us what they have done and that we should look at the work they have done to give them power. So, as we sit in Ghana today, what has not been politicized? The moment these people try to push the conversation to, some people are politicizing the galamsey conversation. They want to isolate the government. They want to isolate Ekufuado. They want to isolate Bawumia. They want the problem to be a Ghana problem, whilst the problem was created by some individuals in government. And those individuals have the power to stop the problem. Kadia, you see the statement. Come out. We have bought 2 videos. This is Ken Ashigbe. Sorry, I got your name wrong. And this is Kofi Bento. I'm sorry. Oh, where's? And the other side is Kofi Bento. These are 2 people who are saying, say, they love Ghana so much. They have views, right? Now, when you listen to Ken Ashigbe or say, and I quote, partisan politics is the elephant in the room, end of quote. Ken Ashigbe, founder of Media Coalition Against Galamsey, describes partisan politics as the main block in the fight against illegal mining in the country. Ken Ashigbe say, oh, Galamsey ni entumi nkuni nyina because nkofo bi politics wom. Now, what they are trying to say is say, we cannot blame the government. Opposition in some nkofo at the politics ibe mutini entumi nko Galamsey. Kofi Bento, who is a side chick to Bawumia, says the government that was not able to solve it when it was bad, as it is now, should not be the one we bring back when it is worse today. Or say abaina entumi anko Galamsey no, or refer to NDC abain. Ade ntina ende Galamsey no aye worse a ye de sa abaina eba. And you tie Kofi Bento la on an argument in the say Ekufuado ne Bawumia mo say Ghana crowd to the core yemfa mo. Because already on tia say the party MPP ni be free power. Abra onim say nsuo ni nyina say under them. Ba onim de okan or say nsuo na say no bi nya in 2016 our water, our rivers were clean. We saw it. There are evidence there. But because he's doing politics no, or percent or equated the A cylinder no, or percent of forciana and looking like he said time and John Mahama every power no. Now in Sona said to say that is what this devilish guy is trying to do. Your friend Kofi Bento. What he's trying to put out there and say, oh, NDC free power no. Now in Sona said to say in Tandina in Sona said to say and mo pesa mo to abama NDC ba. He's being disingenuous because onim say time and NDC free power. Now you mine forest mu. And onim say NDC free power. Now you say he knows. He's older than me. He knows. But you see, let me be sure. What these people are trying to do right now in the United States, you should be careful about the so-called independent DND aspect, CSOs. You need to be very careful because these are some of the same political insects who brought Ekufuado and Bawumia to power. These are the same people who were shouting on the fence as independent-minded Ghanaians who were against the NDC government. Today, they cannot shout on the fence. They are saying, even though Ninsona say we are not supposed to hand over the country to the government. Now the question is, when did at the end of the day, let me put this here. Is it right? No, I'll put it back. The question is, when did questioning the incompetence of a government, when did it become a partisan politics? Because right now, Ghanaians are questioning the government. When did questioning the government become partisan? Because every single Ghanaian speaking today about Edian Meneswino, they are all asking the government to say it is your job to make sure that this does not happen. The police council is headed by the vice president. The military is headed by the president. The president put his presidency on the line. The land minister, sector minister, Professor Frimpong Boakye, wrote a report, gave to the president, and told him the number of people doing galamsey in his government. So when did questioning the government of its negligence become what you people term as partisan politics in the fight against galamsey? Because I don't see any partisan politics here when Ghanaians are questioning the Kufuor, Ghanaians are questioning the government of the day that has all the power to make sure any single individual mining in our forest or close to our river bodies or in our rivers stop mining. When did it become partisan? Then it means to say in Ghana, everything, every single thing is partisan. Now I want to ask these people, especially Kofi Bentil, when they were demonstrating in 2015, was it partisan? Because that time Ghanaians were screaming that Dumsor is destroying lives. Dumsor is destroying the economy. Dumsor is making things difficult for them. Was that partisan? Because these are the same Ghanaians saying galamsey is destroying them. These are the same Ghanaians saying there's a government in place. They need to solve galamsey the same way we said there was a government in place that needed to solve Dumsor. So how did this one become partisan? Because majority of Ghanaians are asking questions. They are asking a government they entrusted everything to. They are asking a government that is supposed to solve their problems. They are asking a government that has the power to determine who goes into a forest and who leaves a forest, or who mines and who does not mine. So when Ghanaians ask the government in place that why are you not solving this problem, how did that become partisan? And now they be Ghana for say we have to be very careful about these kinds of people. We are here today because of these so-called intellectuals. Yeah?
Vote. You are choosing the leader.
You see? I feel men so tell us more can. O say Onyankopon yi leader bia onyansa kotwaba. Memfa jimie mfa nkwase asebo nka se onyame ne yi leader. What as my men so table. Brofo no ka no ni twi na mecho say memfo hia nka nkwase asem. Tankofo na 6, 7, 8 years ago, Gina Puppet said, we need leaders to change the destiny of a nation. We know a good leader will make things right. And the party aba. Emma, ni tuwe biye. The same man is telling you, Onyankopon odinibe Gina we nimkacha will say, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, He is the beginning and the end. He decides for you spiritually and then physically, you know. And the Okacho said that God does not have time to elect a leader for you. Wankasa junior Dawutim. We Jimintina down in the chi. Mensa Otabil sounds like Napo. Wait a minute, Obiatemo. It is Obiaka say, Onyam dia owa obad bese kufuado. Menka se me di watem. Mensa Otabil now sounds like Napo. Mensa Otabil, he sounds like Napo. Menka se me di Obiatem. It is say Obinyam. Like I say, hey, I want to. I feed the old the ambassador Kufuado, only what Kufuado in Yenipa. Sana is here in Ghana and Akwaye. Mensa Otabil is sounding like Napo. You see, politics say they are sorry and fra politics. Saying a mayagu win mercy. You see, Curtains man. Oh, and then some more catch them. Because they have been disappointed by their own political party. They have been disappointed by the NPP that they did everything possible to bring. Now they are beginning to see, say, John Mahama is far better. He's intelligent, he was honest and is still honest, but they cannot say it because they are filled with hatred. They are not allowing the Holy Ghost to say the things the Holy Ghost wants. They are using, wait, this is not spiritual. Or you onuano, they want to come me yen the yan or catch them. Obisa Kevin Taylor, do you believe Pastor Mensa Otabil is a real man of God? He is not. No. Mensa Otabil is not a real man of God. Mensa Otabil is a teacher. A teacher is not a man of God. You have to know, you have to understand the distinction. Jesus Christ, when he came, he didn't call himself an apostle. He didn't call himself a seer. Jesus Christ called himself a teacher. The Bible nowhere I can say Jesus Christ is God. So Jesus is a teacher. So if you want to believe that Jesus is God, that is your problem. But what I know is Jesus prayed to a higher power that gave him the strength to do what he did. Because Jesus cannot pray to himself to get the strength to do what he did. As much as I respect Jesus as a teacher, I also respect that he made his followers understand that there's a power bigger than him. So you need to understand it before you follow it. Mensa Otabil is not a man of God. He is just a teacher. He understands the Bible and we read it, and it does not make him unique than you. So also your house near that's all person kind house Bible no tiasia ubetumi it say obi a malam. A malam is a teacher. A Ghana na you interpreting your man wrongly. You can say obi a malama. The malam is a teacher. Or your software or your obi a or chere edie asempanim. You get what I mean? So we are not supposed to make it look like say there are some humans who are superhuman. God has no. Every human being who has the power to see spiritually, it is only Allah or God that will give him that. Every human being who has exceptional power to maybe see things or predict things for it to come to pass and be able to do things that you and I cannot do, it is the will of God. And no man can do that. It is only God when he wants to use you. So you cannot just look at Mensa Otabil reading the Bible to say he's a man of God. No, we are all men of God. We were born or created in the image of Allah. Until you and I are God, we have different assignments on this earth. We have different assignments on this earth. And then people who almost from the children say, so be wa. Omeka say yeda Allah say ana yeda Onyankopon say nipa bi so ho a obi wu a they have to make sure they move the person to the next world. The person will be reincarnated. We all have our assignment on this planet. So you people need to understand. So word na modern to call for so teacher some of these people don't deserve it. And I'm not saying say there are no men of God in this world. There are. But it is hard to find a real man of God. A real man of God is not difficult to find, but very, very, very difficult to notice. You know why? Because obia oyenya miedwuma no ompe kania bebre. Because a kania bebre dia oye no onye man ho. Oyeshe onyankopon nimonyam. So majority of the good people who really trust and worship God, the things they do, they don't do to please men. These your pastors and these your people sitting on TV and radio, they are all marketers. They have learned something in school. They are packaging themselves for you to believe in their product. That's it. So sorry, na idea ni say obi could koyen senchireni ema a, then you have to understand. So sorry, you go with a pure heart. So if you fear sorry na wadwene will say nipa na obegina wenim no obeyen senchire ne asesa wabrabo a, then you are not going to church. You are going to worship an idol. Because ohia nyankoma de ya wade enye onyankopon na wo kosom no. There's a difference between worshiping God and going to church. And in the Bible ne ka say yesum onyame e wo nukurem. Your heart has to be pure before the favor of God can find you. You need to have a pure heart. And how do you have a pure heart? Nobody can open your heart for it for them to see say it is pure or not. It is how you yourself, your soul, you willingly open yourself up for the Holy Spirit to use you. So that's how it works. It is all internal. It is all spiritual. It is all about you. It is not about somebody making you understand something. Because it is about you, your heart, the strength and the connection it has with whatever you want to do. The majority of you people don't understand it. Mensa Otabil is not a man of God. He's a businessman. Let's not waste time on Mensa Otabil. Now I mentioned IDB. When we say, me say NP before bedin kwasi assembly statu asantimemu. It's exactly 5:56 p.m. Yasi Kofi Juma. Sa papa we Ekufuado Arsenal we Jimmy Chan openyini bia mehu no Ghana. See. Me say papa we friend Kofi Juma o se den. Yasi Gehok or the da no onko adwuma wo. Otifie and was setting up committees or Munshegi Hawknesso. And a ye Jiminti, ye Trianica. Ace Jarin say Bram or HIV. Sa Kwawe, me who penini with Jimmy Chain, penini with da, Aquawe with Jimmy Chain, penini be a messiano. Sa Kwawe, me say, me who penini with Jimmy Chain, Aquawe, penini. Just and now going to just a Kufuor will be a bad president. I did you not in the bar, I'm a Kufuor to Bawari. Where Mama Jimmy? Akwawe be a look, I say, a Kufuor will be a bad president. You'll be a terrible president. Akwawe catch a Kufuor, so dim answer. I did you know what time the bar, the Chelsea, what a Kufuor to bar. Me who penini with Jimmy's way, with Jimmy Chan penini be a wuno. And you see, Ghana. Ya man penifoni be chance mo Jimmy akodu point bia it has become a norm into way Otumi Jimmy was oh where the sake of Jimmy the san or tie na the ti no Jimmy to be Kumasi na oguma so se preko oni any self respect ya man adwuma se onyama Ghana obetumi Jimmy no wana de achi na we sika na kodi no akose because na sini Akufo-Addo. Now Trade Union Congress ya can about galamsey. Trade Union Congress about bonten say president ni omu share asema president kind and to mutim nyansenim omo pese omo ye kire akwa we o ye dwuma ma ban kwase ampanyi we or say any staff of Gehok who joins organized labor's demo will be sacked from the company. Kwase we very honorable.
No.
Hey. Now unim dey dangerous wa dey we mu. On say so Okasano. So I go here interview ni ya, make sure where it is dangerous, Emma Yeni and the media. Papa we pecho say galamsey demonstration in Ghana ni no. Eh, ready yanko. Ni nyina Kumasi o. Maka. MPP for Asante phone bi any Kumasi phone bi so mo jibi. I'm telling you. Akwa we jina okase. Ubesi dan na o ye kwan kra na o ye asase na. And no crasso etiasa sintima obi a make galamsey argument. Now him dey who power interview him. So I go hear interview na journalist no to interview ni friend wofa. Now wofa ya kwase obeka chenzo we Jimmy. They say o say na interview ni ko ko hear. Journalist na or interview no. Papa ni Jimmy no ho no. O say yare bi wo e bo wa ka wa adwene. Ba o munim sa ka na adwene. Yare na ebo eye covid juma no aka na adwene mo munim the see journalists na to na also catch them say hey we nyini wanu nsuo Jimmy o gu nkwara so okrom ha edi nkwara so se preku enye nne journalists na also catch say please this is a serious conversation o to ye wofa oh wofa na say wofa oh wofa na wofa Jimmy obetima ka je wofa say we Jimmy Wontumi enti radio no journalism no ya yene na ebusiantokwa na ye Jimmy ho enti the otifie tie no yentumi ka san papa bi ankyere no yentumi ka nekura bi ankyere no because the panel to no or interview no wofa na ne wofa yakwase a onka nje no wofa Jimmy obesoso no wofa so enti uko Kumasi radio a obete wofa oh anti oh sao enti saa ne de omo oh wofa we de anwubre yensa kan ye da sepa eh wofa na se de ehu ache ase ha obede dey na wofa Jimmy obetuma ka je wofa so we Jimmy Wontumi. You cannot refer to your uncle say we Jimmy because wofa the moment I be kasa ansem no o man wo kwan ma ni Jimmy ne bete more wofa oh na wofa hu ni saying oh na wofa we de hu ache enti omo nam krom on e from nyina wofa e na dodo ne Jimmy MPP for mpenifo no yeah na san kwa se ma oka oju so betima kan nkran onye odu akra obeka brofo ai odu akra obehwe ni kasa mu ye kasa ye ha de epo ha. That is what I keep talking about. Omwe Jimmy enkofo we omumu bi ye nwan ai urade nyankopon now how can you build a nation with such twerps? How can you at the end of the day build a nation with such thinking? Hwe the age or war na hwe adwene da ne tim na ye ka insu asɛ wa santimemu na hwe ne defense na kwase we e die pa da obetumi adwene ama Ghana And it's na make catch omo ye stop galamsey didn't say the people who are supposed to make sure things change, if you don't go at them, and I'm not saying attacking them, if you don't let them know they are the problem and you generalize it, you are way na senior kufuado. Kasi ampe you way ni in-law ni kufuado, ne ba wari kufuado ba. Ni Jimmy no ene kufuado dia pe. Omo tan. Omo ya san chinchina. Omo tan. Enkwasiasam ade abechi no wu. Ni akoye ye kakraka. Na jantra fo be gu ase. Wonkai. Honorable eyi Kofi Jima kwasia we no wu ni ye kakraka. There's nothing honorable about this fool. Onimi nyansa we Jimmy, because in Sona essay as he is just defending criminality. He was telling us about what made them demonstrate against John Mahama, Occupy Ghana, Imani. He said they were engineers. There were doctors who all came out to demonstrate against the government. So today we have TUC. We have young men and women on the streets demonstrating against the government that is not taking any action against against galamsey. And these people are telling us that we are politicizing the issue. Why are we adding politics to it? Because when we add politics to it, it will destroy the whole thing. The reason why Kofi Bento Dems today they are trying to protect the Ekufuado government is because they don't want the NDC to take over. They don't want the John Mahama administration that was better than this government to come to power. See, they are doing everything possible to divert the conversation. The omo ye nyina say, omo person de bibi to Ghana for trim say, Ghana for be air politicize eye galamsey menace no. Galamsey problem no ebi mu de ya politics omo boa. Let's ask them. 2015 when they were demonstrating, did anyone say omo politicize Dumso? No. Nobody came out to say they are politicizing Dumso, even though we knew some majority of them were NPP people. The young men who demonstrated, democracy hub people, the concerned citizens who demonstrated, who can you tell me is an in and out member of the NDC? None of the leadership. But you see, these people deliberately, they are trying to change the conversation because they are scared the NDC is coming to power to jail their friends. Because government deals so they don't want you people to blame the leadership. Galamsey problem way Kufuado and Bawumia, they are supposed to take the fall. You cannot take a decision. Abre Kufuado and Bawumia a president and vice president. You can't. It is only Kufuado and Bawumia and Kwan to take a decision. A best stop it yen galamsey na ekosono. It identity no bitumi catch us say it has been made with partisan politics. There's no partisan politics here. And let me tell you something. Ghana, everything that we do or talk about is politics, whether you like it or not. Because at the end of the day, so politician begin platforms who are on campaigning money opponents. The politician campaigns for himself or herself and a political party for you to give that politician another nod, another opportunity to lead. So as far as a politician can stand on stage and try to sell themselves to you, for you to give them power, for them to enjoy, for them to have power, it means every single thing needs to be politicized. Because if we don't politicize this, if we don't, at the end of the day, who is going to take the blame? There's a reason why people are made leaders. There's a reason why people are made president. There's a reason why people are made chairman. So if the president is the head of the government, he is the head of the country, he needs to take the blame for this problem. His party, his government, they need to take the blame. Nobody can say some people are doing what, because if tomorrow say sorry na yen so nyina ni atia na do dan kwakufu ade kwase campaign ni Bawumia be campaign aka say yanka nkyere mo yanka say ye bete de insuo ni adenti na ende de ye pe obi ablemu ni eblemu ekufu ade Bawumia mo say no, we should not politicize it. It is becoming partisan because ochina yes oro ochina no pa na excavator wo wuro mu nyina efiri ho na yen so nyina ni atia achichide kwase campaign ba be gina flat so aka kire say ono na president of Ghana under his leadership kwase no aka say under his leadership Bawumia will be mounting stage and fooling and telling Ghana for say under his leadership as the vice president, he introduced the stoppage of menace, galamsey menace. But today the thing is worse. So why is he not taking responsibility? Why are you fools telling us to say some people are becoming too partisan? We are politicizing the issue. That galamsey is it is. Let me tell you, whatever we are talking about in Ghana, COVID-19, when we were faced with COVID-19, at the end of the day, it was politics that took us out of COVID-19. It is only politics that can take us out of galamsey. It is only politics. Without politics, we will not solve the problems confronting the nation. That's a fact. People are given opportunity. People are voted for to solve problems, not to complain. Whether you like it or not, if we don't politicize the issues, we will not get solutions to our problems. Now, COVID-19 by near the airport, you Ghana Fosika, you free every single cabinet member. Interview Busan say in Kofona Mojiji Sikao, Kotoka International Airport, COVID-19. No, why dear? Nobody gave us answer. Didn't we ask? So our company normally do about Pebejina the airport Ejiska. Leadership gave them the room to come and collect those monies. Nobody should sit there and tell you, say, oh, every single thing without politics. Eh? The reason why they don't want it to be politicized, say, the people in leadership, they cannot account to the people. They cannot go there and answer the questions. So they are trying to make it like, say, a responsibility. We know a responsibility, but we have a leader. Say, responsibility, president. Why are we not all president in Ghana? We all can go to the Jubilee House and become president, but there's a reason why we took this tortoise. We need to understand it has to be politicized because we have a political party leading Ghana. Now, you can say something has been politicized and just say it is bad. It means there are different diverse opinions and people are asking questions where at the same time there are people who might have better alternatives and solutions to the problem. Maybe there are other people who are on the sidelines who have the will to make sure fight the problem that is confronting us. It is politicizing an issue. It does not make the issue bad. It does not say because you are politicizing galamsey, it means we cannot fight it. We can fight it because it is only politics that can stop galamsey. Because we need a leader who belongs to a political party to become president to use the executive power to stop everybody from mining for some time for us to see the way forward. Until you cannot come and sit on TV and say, yes, some people, but it's also because oh, some people are politics. We need to politicize it. And politics, they are bedruha. And not politics and galamsey without license. And your politics are and can then get and case when you say, and your politics, that man call for me to say Jim Fuamo, or when your authority, Charles Bisumo, Eko Wisimo, and your that authority and power to enter into the forest to dig. And your politics, now may to me a passe bela, a manipura forest, Eko Digi. So we have to politicize it, and that is the only way we can solve the galamsey menace. Politics. It is a weak argument to make. Oh, we are politicizing the galamsey. If we don't politicize it, we can't solve it, because it is only through politicizing the issue it is only through that we can get a leader who is willing to make decisions to change things. Inti sa idea na abeshenko for bitim say, oh, they are politicizing it, and I always see people quelling in, oh, it is not being politicized. It has to be politicized. And your politics and a man call on the street in 2015 to demonstrate. Doom so time a doom so by Kofota doom so new Atamel Sana doom so new John Mahama Tina doom so new Adentina Manka said we all have to come together holistically and fight doom so. You pointed out the government. You said there is a government in place. There is a president in place. He needs to take decisions. Why are you today telling us to say, you know what is happening? We are politicizing it. You guys politicize it. We need to politicize it now. Everywhere in the world, if you take politics out, there will not be any development. It's a fact. When it comes to America today, sir, hurricane near Florida, there is FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, right? FEMA. Omunanka Ghana kabaka somewhere NADMO. And the government of the day is being blamed because FEMA, at the end of the day, ejuma also mo full, ebia atusima. So people are blaming the vice president and the president. Why do you think people are blaming the vice president, the president? Because they expect to say, as leaders, they need to make sure so instructing the FEMA to work for the people. That is how it works. In so many power Ghana, we will make sure the president instructs Eddie and NADMO to go and make sure the resources are more. So who should we blame? So galamsey menace, we need to blame the president. We need to blame the NPP government. We need to politicize it for them to understand that it is only politics that can change the face of this. Intimidation because some people are politicized. Don't talk stupidly like that. Do not talk stupidly because I'm not say a passing I'm not person call parliament. Now parliament go and your politicians they go. When you people want things done in this country, where do you take the bill to? Which people do you talk to? Which people do you blame? You are always saying politicians. You are always saying parliamentarians are not passing this bill. But today we are blaming them and telling them say it is politics. I will say we cannot politicize it. So how do we get something done in this country? We need to get something done. Some people are supposed to take responsibility for a Juma Ediamomo. Until you see, Ken Ashigbe, any Kofi Bentimo, there are so many of them political insects in the system. They are going to try and divert a conversation. Say, oh, don't politicize it. This one is holistic. It is nationalistic. We need to politicize it for politicians to solve the problem. We need to politicize this for politicians to solve it, because it is only politicians who can solve this problem, not you and I. Because the politician in their power to make sure, say, law and order at the end of the day works. Why are you people saying, say, we are politicizing it? We need to politicize it. We have to politicize it. It is important we politicize it. And anytime, baby, you can't say, Abayin being caught now, Abayin being bra, politics and so it is time for Abayin way to go, for another Abayin to come. Sanke Abayin 50, and oh, there are 50 parties in Ghana, 50 strong parties. There are only 2 political parties in Ghana. Concept for there are only 2 strong political parties in Ghana. The same way there are 2 strong political parties in the United States of America. You either go Democrat or you go Republican. There's nothing else. They need to be kicked out for the NDC to come. And when Kofi Bentimo, they don't want it to happen because they have done a lot of damage. They have taken a lot of money. They have stolen a lot of money. They just don't want the legit government to come and ask them questions. Okay? These people say we are politicizing the galamsey menace. The same can Ashigbe. Listen, or say Dr. Ken Ashigbe, coordinator of the Media Coalition Against Galamsey, urges medical bodies to introduce tests that helps individuals determine the level of harmful metals in their bodies. So saying Ken Ashigbe, no, he is pleading with medical bodies to introduce. Medical bodies, are you pleading with private or public? Now, if you want the medical bodies to introduce tests to determine, and I said to help people know, say metal say no more omunsium, and I said no more consumer. Are you, if you are telling the government institutions are first kind of way, and yet politics and also bim and say you are saying we are politicizing it. The issue here is you are saying say the medical bodies should go bring test machines or test equipment to come and test the water we drink and see say the level of metal in it, and those understand. But for the Christmas, some politician and answer the president, somebody has to make a decision for that to happen. So who don't know who say we are politicizing it, and you are now saying say the bodies should go and bring them. The bodies say who is the head of a bank? Is the president. So you people don't even know what you are talking about. You cannot isolate the government, because the bodies that you are telling, the medical bodies that you are telling to go and bring the test, and you are buying a bit to instruction. It is the health minister who was appointed by the president, who is at cabinet. Until the end of the day, it is politics. So we need to blame those people up there who are supposed to make the decision for things to change. That is it. In the you people cannot isolate or shield this stupid government. It is politics that has brought us here, and politics is the same thing that is supposed to take us out of here. That's a fact. And your politics, In this all per se, test machines and not test equipment. And they are checking we need to tell the president to take a decision. You are politicizing it. And I'm why? I didn't think I can tell John Mahama say uncle to test machines in bra. Why are you not going to John Mahama's office to tell him, John Mahama, you are also a politician. Oh, we are all building. John Mahama, go and buy the test equipment. Why are you not telling John Mahama? Why are you not telling John Mahama's uncle? Because there's a president in charge. There's a government in charge. Tell the government, tell the leader, tell the president that he has failed. That is how communication is. Munjai atrono. Why I was here politics? Why I was open test equipment. Why not go famra? So our bodies now on your mokasano. Why not papadia? The boss is the health minister. The health minister was appointed by the president. Why don't you tell the president he has failed? Momo mokasa by heart. Some of you people, you speak anyhow because majority of our people are ignorant and foolish. And mona moye sadia we are bedru ha. You have started this nonsense again. It is only politics that can change this galamsey problem. It is only politics. Yankotwaba anko ye kufuado ne aban we through a yentumi solve a problem no. NDC for ba no man solve ya ye betu omo. That's how it's supposed to work. Because ohini bia ni Ghana Wontumi chair president. Safu bia ni Ghana Wontumi chair president. Obi ni Ghana Wontumi chair president. Inti aban ne ba na so Wontumi anya de oso mo ya. Ni apamo mo. The same way you people came together in 2015 to say there's a problem, the government should be changed. No, why are you people today saying we are all supposed to come together and it's a partisan thing? No, it is politics that brought us here today. So that statement now, it is leadership failure. Nana Danko Kufuado, NPP Bawumia, they have failed Ghanaians. The president even putting his presidency on the line. No, people like you, when you mount to the stage, you are not even supposed to listen to anything. You are not even supposed to listen because at least we got a president who put his whole presidency on the line and nothing changed and it's even worse. So why do we even have to start speaking grammar? And I'm saying it. And you know, and your imprint and the president has failed. The government has failed. They need to leave power. It's simple as that. And tornado said you are asking Joe Biden and then Kamala because they are the leadership, they are in charge. Even though we know FEMA no or more leaders or no, the vice president is the one we are asking. Argentina, Ghana, there we are not asking. Today when it comes to America, Hurricane is the vice president who wants to be president on the questions. He is the one, but FEMA for but American people are questioning Kamala. Why? Because you are the leader. Because if anything goes wrong at FEMA, you are supposed to be held accountable. Argentina, Ghana, there we don't want to blame Kufuor and Bawumia, but we want to blame everybody, a collective thing. We are doing politics with it. When you come here, we do politics than you people in Ghana. There's more partisan politics in America than you people in Ghana. It's just a stupid talk, you know. The leadership needs to be blamed. The people we gave power to make sure they change our situation for the better, no, they have failed, and that we need to tell them to work. We know you people, you have been around for a long time. You people have not said anything new. You always change boats. You always change your language. You are always friends with these guys and these guys. We know the game you have played till now. Today, you people want to try and make this thing look like a neutral thing. No. The fight against galamsey is the same like the fight against COVID. When COVID-19 hit, some people said they were the leaders. When the money was coming, the leadership took it. And I remember COVID-19 when the time it came to the Jubilee House. The president was being searched for. They gave the president the money. The vice president took credit. The president took credit. I don't know about how also we are politicizing. Then another politics share COVID-19. COVID-19 sika bae kojo upon kuma 450,000 Ghana offer the free. Ede nkwasi asem no no. Motiti Ghana we use some nyansa chen obia. Edu kotodi an bodwe nkwasiafo. We need to change the government. Mopa John Mahama about power day one. Mo starting a demonstration. John Mahama will do what is right. Kwasiafo de bia mo press conference echi e na mo jimi mo ho. Enkwasiafo mo politicians echi. Politician is my friend oh this is my brother. Oh this one I know him. Sa nkwasiade na mo de sisi mo dan o Ghana. De bia no makodi kakra wa ha, no makodi kakra wa ha. Na mo ka che obia so obia jimi. Na do dan kwaku for den kwasiafo e failure. Yenya national thing. This is a government political thing. Galamsey is political. Chairman Wontumi is the chairman of the party in government. Say we are politicizing the end. It is politics. It is only politics that can change this. Inti Montana can say, oh, some people are politicizing when they listen to Kofi Bento and the government before that could not solve it. Today it is worse. So what? No, into Kofi Bento, Yama president ana. Kwasi adi wrong to party. So should we make you president or you should make your dwarf continue? Is that what you are suggesting to us? So what made you people go out there in 2015 to demonstrate? Senanke, your vice president or Adamanka Soman to us. Adamanka Soman Mahama vice president in Tuaso. But you people wanted the government out. Sheep. In dying, Kwasia former Kosku na moja munyansa ofie, and I'm Kwasia na moti Ghana, and I'm more say Ghana. Today, you are saying it is Galamsey is political. Memo beyond that out. Galamsey na huno hono. A politics in bit must stop no. A politics in do not allow these foolish political insects to start changing the conversation. And you bring Matisse this guy. Now, Shadie, this is a strike, right? TUC force Omubeko strike, right? About Galamsey on the 10th, TUC. Now, this is Ghana National Association of Teachers. Almost say almost support to strike. Now look at this. Ghana Medical Association for said no. They are not going to support the strike. This guy is the head of the Ghana Medical Association. Almost say they are not going to support the strike. And that their workers are supposed to make sure they work on the day of the strike. This guy is a doctor. Today at editorial meeting, he came up and argument. Because one of my editors, let me say, Mr. P told us from the beginning, from last week, say he knows for a fact to say the Ghana Medical Association will not go for the demonstration. And we were arguing with him last week, and I was saying, boss, I am telling you on authority that the Ghana Medical Association, the kind of leadership they have, and what they have been doing over the years, my team so almost steady away who said they will never be part of this TUC demonstration. Ampara, so end sorry, yeah. The Ghana Medical Association for say a demonstration na and the won kwara omo 99 and thank you very much and the enkwara na ye wo omo 9 miensa omo ni miensa no and the omo no omo ye first respondents omo ase yare ne ba ye no musubone na omo no ye the first to take care of us no omo said they don't want to be part of the demonstration. Those who are the first respondents are omo who the echo a vivid explanation of what is actually happening, no? Because obi yare, obi bewo, obi through insu. These are the people who see it. No? The leader, or the Ghana Medical Association. Nana do dan kweku for Freda Kachin say he should instruct Ghana Medical Association say they should not be part of the demonstration. How on earth? This fool. How did this guy become a doctor? Now, when you read a statement, the Ghana Medical Association has called on its members to continue providing full service without interruption, despite the upcoming nationwide industrial action announced by organized labor, which is set to commence on Tuesday, October 10, 2024. How you lead Adieno? You are telling us to say you should not, leadership say you should not be part of it. Now we read the release now. Oh, what was the word they used? Mr. S, what was the word? Solidarity. What was the word? They are going to be in solidarity with them or something. Now, when you ask yourself, say, Okuya ya queen, and the doctors are di ye new your facilities almost share ayare for say the ecosunyina and how more. That is what they are telling us. Because let me tell you, when you tell me say because of your juma because they be ani pair by a suntina percent demonstration you can still work, and at the end of the day you will still be part of the demonstration. You all can go to work wearing red. It does not take the service away. Some of you can work during the demonstration hours. Some others who are off should be able to join the demonstration. So for you to just come say, oh, Yeah, they provided services full time. Into no, at the end of the day, they had a shift na more. The time now, demonstration. Definitely, there will be some group of medical experts who are not on shift. They can join the demonstration. Even those who are at work who cannot even join the demonstration on the street can put on red armbands. They can even wear red to do their job. It does not stop them from delivering or making sure say for the Ghana Medical Association to just come out to say it is very political. And then I say, some will say the fight against galamsey and your political. Why are you calling political parties to sign a political pact in Kwasiafo? Today you are calling for a political pact. You want all political parties, their leaders, to come and sign to show Ghanaians that they will be committed to galamsey fight. Why are you calling political parties and not calling midwives? I am talking to Kenashibe. I'm talking to a stupid man like Kofi Bento. If you people are saying, this galamsey menace fight, it should not be political, or we should not politicize that. Why are you people calling political parties to come and sign a pact? We have a lot of associations in Ghana. We have a lot of associations. Basket Weavers Association, Cocoa Carriers Association, Taxi Driver. Why are you not telling them, if it's a general thing, a holistic thing, why are you not telling the GPRT to come and sign the pact? Why are you calling on political parties, leadership? In fact, those who are standing to be president to come and sign a document in Kwasiafo, this guy needs to be fired. And the news coming in here is simple. Yes, somebody has sued the GMA director. You know something? The GMA, the head of the Ghana Medical Association, is a politician. He's a liar. He does not care. Because the first thing a doctor Krampono, so also a doctor Papa, now I do Juma. So a politician could catch you say, this thing, stay away from it. Say, how? You, the doctor, should be able to tell the politician, say, no, this is against Eddie. This is against the ethics of my job. I am saving lives. Every single day, I'm seeing people die from this menace. And you are telling me not to go out there to let the world know that me, as the first respondent, if I'm not out there letting people know what I am seeing is dangerous, how are people going to take the whole demonstration serious? If the doctors decide to sit home, the physicians decide to sit home, the Ghana Medical Association tell all its members to sit home, how are people going to take this menace serious? Because when you call the TUC guy, who is worried about the water he will drink in Suabenum into oil demonstration now, he cannot tell you exactly oba enum suboni where the onyema ebeyeno. But you, the doctor, you can be out there to tell the person, say, the reason why I am joining Obia Oye TUC ni, and I say, sorry, Obia Oye another organization ni demonstrating and say, Ebi Obi Juma ewo Ebia GPRTU and a oka demonstration ho me a doctor GPRTU no onim de so obatan no insuna de me hu e wo obatan with dem de me hu e wo obatan cells into ono de the GPRTU no and a government worker na demonstration or demonstrators say be protecting so wo Ghana nyina because so a GPRTU new the GPRTU new bekwai you will be a GPRTU ifa of anko you will be a GPR it is all over the nation. And he does not know where he will be transferred tomorrow. Because government workers, you are going to be transferred whether you like it or not. In the send out Accra, tomorrow you might be at Wasa. It is a 1 year demonstration to make sure, say, that water destruction, a jaya. Tomorrow when you are transferred there, what are you going to drink? And the people making an argument to say, I didn't know more demonstration, or demonstration, Okope MPP, presidential candidate, Kojopoku Kwasia, say, I didn't demonstration, Accra. That this shows how stupid some people can be. Into more first respondents, you take the lead, you let the people know. In the demonstration or during the demonstration, say me who's a doctor Dienima. Do you know the obata in the bedroom? Because no, I deal with be now more doctors, more je awono, muna mu the echo hospitals, most say you don't want to be part. You don't have to lead. You are a fool to even call yourself a doctor because you don't care about the welfare of the people. So nobody should be part of it. And what do you mean, say, just say you don't see the importance of the demonstration? And this guy is a disgrace because in him school politicians the ethics of the job, and then the politician but there's this news now. Yeah, GMA is supposed to spearhead this. It's not even at any organization. The GMA is supposed to call for the demonstration. They were the ones who were supposed to call for the demonstration like a year ago. But because of politics, because of stupid politics, because of people position, anytime we catch a Ghana for say, this menace, this fight, are politics. Eh? Obi betuma stupid politics, obi betuma correct politics. They are said stupid politics. No, it is only politics that can stop this. But what I'm hearing right now is that this guy, somebody has petitioned for this guy to be fired. In fact, this guy has been an embarrassment to the GMA. Petition filed for removal of GMA president over unilateral galamsey statement. So that statement in about Bontina Akwa we better and on one consult you be on a doctors be in Shia on one at Tinaho and the Kufu the friend and say use your authority to write this letter. Now, why should we allow this guy to lead the Ghana Medical Association? Why should any reasonable Ghanaian allow this fool to lead the Ghana Medical Association? Or no quarter office and or Jubilee House, I'm catch say, my doctors don't work Ghana, nurses, Obia and demonstration. And I will release a letter say, oh yes, Mema Obia and this guy has to be fired. Or Tina or Sanko meeting no Pamokwasiawi. Yeah, this guy is a fool. This guy does not deserve to lead the Ghana Medical Association. Why? Bra Krum Habeshe. And so be crampo abruchi. Wo broni bi practice as somewhere a ben ferry. Obeka just say, why are we all screaming in Ghana? We are screaming because all our water bodies have been destroyed. Today, we have a documentary, an investigative job by a journalist in Ghana. Yenyina yebehu say, and the emba ekwo wokra enkorani bi enini ho omonsati bibia say kidney problems, amanfonya cancer, all because of the heavy metals in our waters are yenom. The funny thing is, we are all going out to tell the president to take a decision, to make a decision, to make sure that this stops. The Ghana Medical Association are almost the first respondents. You know, the head says nobody should go. Yabodamana. This guy, no matter what, hey, power sound said that first they don't pamano. Say go for and pamano cry. The day a power best sound some pamano, and that's some Bruno Tunochini. Oh, Niminyansa. And Kwara Mu Ghana, he does not care. He only cares about his money. He only cares about money. Were we not in this country and at the same Ghana Medical Association? Let's remind him. Thank you, team. Were we not in the same country? Niha and a Ghana Medical Association releases our statement. Were we not here? And yet Niha no releases statement. What happened to this? What happened to this statement? And the GMA for catcher say demonstration. Ghana Medical Association will escalate industrial action if government fails to ban galamsey. Dr. Frank Serebo. So what has changed today? This was September 10th, 2024. So what has changed from September embassy and October 7th to October 7th? What has changed? Because you are the same people who said you were going to escalate the industrial action. And then I ended the TUC said you should be part of a demonstration to change the destiny of this country. Because galamsey say you are saying you will not go. Why? Because you came out with this and said we should all support this. The guy has been paid. The guy is dangerous. Ochina, that guy should not call himself the leader of Ghana Medical Association. He's an embarrassment to the association. He has discredited and he has denigrated the name of the Ghana Medical Association. It has become like some political wing of the NPP. The president is now running the Ghana Medical Association. Me see, and yet the same GME and the catcher say, "Omo be escalate industrial action." Say galamsey, yambani galamsey or Ghana. Why today, on the 10th, there's going to be the biggest demonstration in Ghana? Almost one person will take part. It is because the leader of the Ghana Medical Association has taken money. Now, Yatiane say NPP are buying catcher say they are putting measures in place, or they have put measures in place. Omo de babe stop galamsey. Yeah, it's a strike, not demo. Thank you very much. Even the TUC one is a strike, not demo. It's just a strike. And Akwa will say no, he doesn't want to be part of the strike. It's a strike. That means a strike, you can still be at work, and all that you do is, as a medical practitioners, you can say, okay, yeah, the any different. You'll be part of the strike, but we work. It makes sense. You are first respondents. Inti say, more you're part of the strike. All that you can do is you can wear red hand wristbands and say, okay, we are part of the strike. But as nurses, as physicians, as doctors, we are still going to work. It stops. It stops. Nothing stops. So why don't you want to do it? They are telling you to come on the street and come and walk. Industrial action. Nobody's working. Modia, we can give you that thing and say, go to work, but show, say you are part of the strike. That means say red hanky and no bomb komo, say red ties and no bomb, and so at least you are showing, say you are part of the strike. This alone, you don't want to do it. And then no. How did we get here as a nation? And all these fools have been given positions. Now, I'm almost say NPP4 Ekufuado emusha TUC we no omo taking some serious decisions be on Beko galamsey. Now said decision no sebio enya sante hine ne take ye da bi say enya doma hine enya me amikro me hine ayedo hine okaka ben say enya mampon hine say enya ahonafo hine enya esrebufo hine yes president ne take decision and abwa because he took the decision through the minister of lands. Nti why is I don't know between Makajam say ade we political and your politics you bet to stop galamsey. Now here there president ne say omo take a decision, her decision no mo take no. Almost say the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abujinapo, has disclosed that the government will soon announce some major interventions. It will deploy major interventions. It will deploy in its attempts to fight illegal mining, commonly called galamsey. Government to deploy river guards, Navy to fight galamsey. Yes, see, Aban say omo the rules be ba. Na science share no mo de ba no. E be stop galamsey. Ring ni nyina say omo be a friend river guard. Omo guard the river. And I be a friend of Navy. Navy for no ba. Omo river guard for no. Omo no ba stop galamsey. Kwasi afu we na mo to ka say. We are politicizing it. Abino na idea nyina ne say also would be a friend river guard neighbor. Na chema Wontumi metu owo wuram. Chema Wontumi kwasia ne ko achi o nanam Ghana. Wunum etu a owo wuram. Soldier for kro Wontumi afan fight to say river guard. Wunum my dear friend river guard. Omo the navy. Omo the navy and a river guard. The thing is simple. Now I want to ask you a simple question. Well, Sir Adewe, this is the head of a Minerals Commission, right? Shadie. River guard. And river lord, guard for GUARD. Yes, say, Babidi Kanka we won't crack queen. I bind say or the navy and a river guard eba. Meaning maybe a training river guard for. Yatiana, you see a training drone pilots. Omo beko galamsey and omo fa jam ye anti kroba ni antia na Professor from Bob what time you see a training in Mabawa be 2000 and mrante be 2000 omo beko galamsey gala stop you who say mayiwa tu omo fa jam adan omo a drone pilot. They are going to pilot drones to go after ye anti kroba and your cause atuo your koto drones $3 million drone ye hu ba ko biem ye anti kroba and ankofo Charles Bisumo every excavator wa nyina say gala stop den ye anti ha. And then the river guard never. River guard. River guard no more day. My question is, river guard no more day. Thank you, Tim. Mibusa Ekufuado Aban we say a river guard no de ban river guard no mo be den omo inti yada no mo jejina suo na omo jejina prana no galamsey for buo che ba wotu bo mutu oku mo de mo amojim mo ko se mo river guard ye be bo mutu oku mo na ye nti krom ha e na nkofo we aka say omo deploy where's the Story that with the chairman Ira. All right, let me show you the story again. Near to Kromha and the MPP for Yakache say they have deployed what they call government deploys speed patrol boats, river guard to tackle galamsey 2022. Mokai. 2022, near and Uncle Foy sacrifice our river guard way and the speedboat in the way. GBO. Yeah, go on. Let me fix this and then I can reposition it well for you to read. Yeah, we're going to catch 2022 story. I'm actually. Sanko for ya and almost I catch us on the BBF river guard. 2022, I'm catching some of the speedboat. Now speedboat, you know, the speedboat in the Bible and says, "How speedboat we know?" Hey, what would the power choose speedboat? You know, Mrokuduka on the galamsey. 2022, I'm catching some of the speedboat and the river guard, river watchman, river seamstress, river prostitute for Abba. I'm gonna guard the river. No, I'm the speedboat. So speedboat in a way, almost I got to wedding. In fact. Speedboat, speedboat in a way. Mr. S, Mr. P, find me how much, just get me how much they spent on the speedboat. Speedboat in a way, drones in a way. Most of it is a river guard about the Navy of a cow. See these two stories. We 2022, right? This is 2022. And this one is 2024. Now, oh, sorry, Jimmy, when I'll go for the story. Now these are two stories. They are the same. 2024 on my left. 2022 story me when you're the same. Government deploys speed patrol boat river guards to tackle galamsey. Story no omo ye no 27 July 2022. 2024 story we nie omo say dey and so the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources Samuel Abu has disclosed that the government will soon announce some major interventions it will deploy in its attempt to fight illegal mining, commonly called galamsey. Government to deploy river guards, Navy to fight galamsey. Story, the same story, 2022 to 2024. Your pet. River guard, any Navy. Near Navy or more rivers no number. River Navy, Ghana and Kwani or River Navy, Obekonomo nam river so omubu kuma to atwen wudi metu ache ma Wontumi ketjemfua opon kroma masesa kogu wurem Samia Uku ono na sponsor galamsey terrorist no bugu wasa no wudi metu egu wurem say me na me river guard yakobo to ato river pradim membese we de manisi sumina so membese me kaya sante ya omubu bobu to te say otumfo na tama na omunam pra no so na bonu so say tutu nsuo nim we de asante manisi sumina so ense me kaya mo yawo mo be river guard the speedboat so but it's a tian why you India form da India form bullet ne ka eye boba ohu tian me se mo na bunso no so ya river guard the catcher will say a long story that obekuku abrebo man can jam last week say the report that is coming me say a old one na no me change language no de obohu almost watch now the report be about so chinichi me catch them what said they don't have anything new. 2018 they na omo where they refurbishment, omo ye rebranding, omo ye repackaging, omo ye remodeling. 2022 they na omo saye nwedwuma eno na omo de bremo me catch them that and da ho no. Story fufuro bi eni wo river guard ye bo boat mu tuoku. Uni cover bia na ugina nsuo so ye river guard. Now qualification way. Thank you very much. My team no SRD another story at Bremi. Sa speedboat. Mi busa speedboat no way. Me chira mo senko fo yo mo boa hade. This was in 20. Oh, where did the story go? Yes. Where 2022 story ni. Land Minister commissions 5 speedboats to fight galamsey. Speedboat no way. Always say koyo. Esi aka so nyina fambra. Egugu omo fish pond so. Sa story way. 2022 story be the good screen is here. River guard any speedboat. Almost speedboat 5. Ni nyina way. Afeni yebeso speedboat no. Na almost the solar and the power speedboat na Bawumia speedboat. Where they are kwahin na mibusa. I am asking a kwahin. Sa speedboat way Bawumia solar na mo de be power na se mo be pia ana ye dia diesel ya na mo be gum kwasiafo mo jibi mo me see 2022 and I'm commission 5 speedboats away. Obi ehun say speedboat bi na Ghana ha. Yet kroma Brekudu ka say ono we deploy speedboats in river guards. 2024 most had the speedboats in river guard ba. Me busam say we speedboat away. Oma ton we di. Opo china mo busam say speedboat away. Oma ton we di. Speedboat bi eni ho. Me kind of crash rewa. Mr. Speedboat, the boy is saying, Mr. P, get me the price of one speedboat. 5 speedboats. Wait, me put a galan speedboat to the way, drones in the speedboat to the way, and don't quite to which Sudan. Galani Sika, a drones, no, any speedboat in Sika and Kwa, to which Sudan. Speedboat in the drones in Sika and away. What's your for? Mr. How much is speedboat? How much is speedboat? Me peba bo. Speedboat we so to say nice pa me peba bo. Hwe picture na Samuel Abugina po oni mrekudu ka na no mugina speedboat me no mo de call rounds. Omo here no two parts no de ko mo girlfriends kwasiafo. Speedboat ni wen. We mo Jimmy. Mama so son kwasiafo so but I want to talk to you about this. The Minerals Commissioner no ana Minerals Commission for boss na kasa mumie ntie de waka o say okay Minerals Commission boss na kasa o say okoshia parliament omotutu na no nipa na oda Minerals Commission ano na ono na hwe eye de senia ye be tro license de amankofo akwakọ mine owi na ono license o prepare bibia wie on ne behwe wasasre bibia hu se bibia dida na kwam aha de nsuo ni ha e wo so Wontumi mine osoma ne nkofo mom on be check asasre nyina owi na de paper na koma eye minister Abuginapo na Samuel Abuginapo assign ono sign wi na de koma Samuel na Samuel assign e Samuel so de ko Jubilee House ani a charge o azani assign we e na hwe sa anyo ni nyina so munti asem ya oka lowest price of speedboat $20,000 okay. Yeah, you see the speedboat to Munkai. Minerals Commissioner say there's galamsey going on behind a police station in the Nyinem. We have drawn the police attention, but nothing has been done. Papa, when a Lands Commission, so Minerals Commission on the Hesso. Or see, oh, who Nyinema? A Nyinem police station in Chilewa, yeah, gala. It's better. Oh God, you say this why we cannot politicize it. Kwasia. Kwasia. Minerals Commissioner say ono ani tua enyinam. Obi bogala e police station echi. Police dan echi wo de. And also call police station koko. Inspector also I'm saying I am the Minerals Commissioner. They're back here. They are doing gala also no problem. Inspector dia. When the Minerals Commission so on their boss or catch the parliament they say na mo mem kura ko enyinem police for no wo no police pejini no gala na ye ho no maka catch them so den sa police dan echi ebe sin the police for no kan hwe woni police for no gala obudi no ho leadership problem leadership the political will Ekufuado Bawumia they don't have it because unim say Ekufuado Bawumia say ankenye leadership crisis the wom sisi anasa leadership problem anka kwa we go see a pamono making this statement alone and go see a pamono but kwa see we da hot office you know why he's supposed to be sacked because at that point you know the people are committing a crime you just report to your police not police and take action you don't leave it you don't stop there. You need to make sure say police know also all report will be the superior and also you report to the superior. That is how you get results. But the willingness is not there because they are the ones doing the galamsey. You don't just say Minerals Commissioner me who say you took gala or police dan echi but catch the police penny no or no fime into that's it. Or better parliament I can't tell kwasia Wontumi ka sa no abruche e ba pamon machine is so Ukoko complain on Monty. We want to be oh officer, but every patch of me na Franco, catch them comes on do machine crana yet yadie. Do say, yeah, doing Joe, you're doing Galaforo. Massa anytime or Mutuman time is always saying also my wife na or Cody Conconsa or Pentecost in Yabono, Nananoba Amwa, into a said a member also canning time Jania Dane. Also, the reporter Bebano, Bebasan come if you run or Bo Merino, Nebabano, or also I can hold it matem, Tigam my police in the Meko, also see an intemno hour, TNT, Mokancha Fragos already only 2 minutes. Police for the Pagala for that just lower machine 2 minutes. No state OTA can just say it is we are politicizing and cause your Gala air politics. Sa police station okwa. Ucho statement to create choko osako choko tieska ema Gala for no. Utumi come 20 Ghana so Gala for munji 50 Ghana and control report and am statement. And send no more dum chamfine no. Inspector to wo onimibia into house yes. Okasa na ohwe nim na wonim de akwa na so nti de no can say mo sa akwara otikanta no menti o say ya mamre kwa chiro no kwa ya mamre o kan so kotua bribe nti wo so kwa na wakwa kotua ma chamfine for so Gala we de me mabana me yire do obi abo na me chiro me kasa police station o mo nti e no mo se me mra me ya mamre say one fan to de ndum no na entu bedum no because ya na machine ya high o 50 Ghana betuma job 5 minutes into 1250 no akọ inside police station. Also inspector almost so mudum no o say how come asem o say ai yete akrochire so ai meyire anti grace amunim no dia we twa ai dia na esi so asori akasakase ya na obi born na so meyire no so anu but the me yan say o so chiro the me yan say me fie wura yire so no gina ho ene ye busan say asem no hu ya na we hu inti time yeso o say papa wa asem ne dia na me run ne app ma wo na o tia 5 minutes utia stop no 5 minutes. I inti the person be nyina say ne ba boy no so no wi nti person ko che no obi ya wedu ne ba boy no mi fi ro ba boy ne fe ya wedu ono so no wi nti ono so kan ne bo me yire o say ya mente sa ko echiro ko ya mamre obi politician we 2000 ka go to bi ko ma yire 40 Ghana get on ube free politician woro ne we 2000 Ghana ansa na we fi wa ku fie kwasi afo. This is the Communals Commissioner. Yet to grow me Jimmy. You see, we don't have to politicize it. We should can drama it. So this one there, we should not politicize it. Now we should not politicize it. Sasika way in our way. Yet to Chroma. And I'm because you catch say Chinese in Ghana near Gala. I'm a chobu. I'm a Omokopia court. I say Chinese for court demands evidence of death. Cremation of 2 alleged Chinese galamseyers. Ever seen ne? Sa galamsey for let's see a show more. Remanded. Yenti wasem. Judge in Kasaye, prosecutor in Kasaye. Oh, catch them say we should not blame leadership. Me see. Sa corona mutimuno. So when you're president of Nyansa, more president winning the vice on Jimmy. Me, I'm saying it on authority. Ekufuado with Jimmy. Bawumia Jimmy. They are not ready to fight this. All that we are talking about, and they say, put a temporal ban on small scale mining, on mining. Now because listen, here, let me tell you this. What was our story? Blanket ban on small scale mining improper. Wait, a Minerals Commission CEO no question Parliament and say, the echo you in say, but Mammy and your ban, yeah, ban in the or see on Jintum. Only the reason. The reason in the say Nanada Danko Kufuado, Eddie, or call it state of emergency on small scale mining in Ghana. Your mine is Libu Oha, Omuye legitimate small scale mining. The best of Busa Ghana in our shaman. What makes small scale mining different from galamsey ende? Majority of you people working in Ghana, do you know the difference between small scale mining and illegal mining? I haven't galamsey. What is the difference? The difference is just a document. The difference between Ende and the Kufuado, small scale mining and galamsey, the difference is somebody holding a paper. The procedure, the process, everything is the same. I don't have a problem with small scale miners. But because Ekufuado money na ban for air galanity, legitimate small scale mining, they are forced to also go into the illegitimate ways. Because majority of you Ghanaians, you don't even know the difference between small scale mining and illegal mining and galamsey. Because Nana do Danko Ekufuado abino any emunipano, they have messed the system up. So obi a legitimate small scale mining cry, no obi a galamsey who difference no. That is why it is very imperative. It is important that the president will call a state of emergency because of on galamsey or on small scale mining. Senior Beya, we can sit back and take decisions. Sad decisions, it will help the legitimate or legal small scale miners to be separated from the illegitimate ones. So why is the Minerals Commissioner saying it is going to go against miners? Because at this point, we need to, at the end of the day, separate the bad ones from the good ones. Because Menoka say we don't even know the difference between a small scale miner and an illegal small scale miner. We don't even know. So the only way we can do that is to put a ban on small scale mining, and what we do is we now take our time to separate the bad ones from the good ones. So why is the Minerals Commissioner having a problem? Because at the end of the day, you may be aware of the consequences. It is because of the situation we are in, that is why we are calling for the ban. It is not because anybody hates a small scale miner or anybody hates a legitimate small scale miner. It is because there are some bad people in the system who are there at the end of the day doing something that is destroying the image of the legitimate small scale miners. It is someone person protect your mojumana. They all have to swallow some of the bitter pill. We have to put a ban on the mining and then make sure we separate the bad ones from the good ones. That's how it works. We cannot sit here and say because the ban is going to affect some legitimate small scale miners, we cannot put the ban in place. Because at the end of the day, we don't know who is destroying our waters. At this point, we cannot even differentiate between legitimate miner and illegitimate miner. So we need to stop it, and then we can make a full disclosure. We can come in and then start looking out or searching for the bad ones. Why is the Minerals Commissioner worried about that? Because small scale miners, Nankasa, if they actually care about their job, if they are not doing illegitimate mining, they paper no air small screens, so small scale mining. And I say, why would any small scale miner who is legitimate have a problem with the president putting a ban on small scale mining? Because at this point, Mona mu complain say galamsey for the same ujuma. Inti a binding decision is to stop the mining and take out the bad ones and allow you the good ones to work. Why are you people having a problem? Small scale miner be a Ghana also a legitimate. He has a problem with the president or the government putting a ban on mining or illegitimate or galamsey. I'm telling you. So who small scale miner or say our license or say tiasi say adena I say aban ede ban eto mining so Ghana, whether in our forest bodies or out of our forest. Our problem no, it means that small scale miner no kuta paper no or galamsey. He's not doing legitimate mining. Because we also protect you Juma. And internet journalists, Juma like this, sometimes we come on our shows to tell the people they should be aware of their fake news. Because if we don't speak against fake news, we will all be considered as fake news outlets. And it does not mean spending time on and speaking and telling people how to look out for fake news on their phones or wherever they get their news from. It does not mean we are destroying our show. It means we want the legitimate good journalists or media platforms to, at the end of the day, be trusted in the system. And it's a legitimate small scale miner or Ghana. Now it's the mining now, and you're galamsey. Why would you have a problem with the president putting a ban on mining in Ghana? The illegal mining. Yes. Usro se abano edis aban ba ebekam. Majority of the people in Ghana, Ghana, some small scale miners, legitimate document. Because of aban way, most of them galamsey. I'm telling you, it's a fact. And it's and won't say a group be sorry say small scale miners association, we are against the ban on mining in Ghana. The ban is temporal and we need to do it. Why is the president not doing it? If you people want to protect your job, adena mumbo buy na money protecting mojuma. Unless say money illegality na ekoso no. Nkofo mo illegal mining unless some of you are doing illegal mining. Inti ban ne ba ebe affect mo. Into when you hear any small scale miner say or legitimate, he's against government banning mining in Ghana temporarily. Some person or illegal miner or a galamsey. Yes. Me say, my man can be no muntie. Say, Oti say, Obi friend will say, Association of Small Scale Miners. Yantias say, I bind the ban. You are the same people who were demonstrating and saying, say, the illegal miners in the same Juma. Abai wants to take action and make sure say we ye illegal miners galamsey for every mojumem send a be move to my legitimate job among say you most someone tiasie. It means more illegal mining. That is the problem. In the MPP for na illegal mining no. That is why because I'm can't show. There are so many small scale miners for Ghana and the menoka say MPP for no and more musika more the small scale mining no. Yes. Omo license and they are mining in their name. Into omo ye galano krampa obi ankashi. Sanko phone bi na say omo pese president de ban beto so. Yeah. Me ntwa wontro, they are legitimate small scale miners in Ghana. And those legitimate ones omo say nsuo say nwia no. Omo dwuma ni nyina say. Because it takes you a long time. So we are legitimate mining. Na say nya galamsey, it takes you a long time to be able to get to the ore. Because one, you are protecting the forest the same time you are making sure say at the end of the day no sabo insuo ban until you are spending more on conserving or protecting the forest, protecting the environment, protecting the river. Until sikakra obemikino, you are not going to make extraordinary, but it's good business. Omubu india ebu say insuo no sankofo no and the politicians are question omochi amo license omo di adwuma sankofo ni bi and I cast someone penny say Ekufuado ever call the state of emergency on galamsey because a MPP for na galamsey no. Now, my sure idea. Into idea where I say small scale miners, responsible small scale miners association to embark on protest against the organized labor. We a MPP for fan. Majority of them omye gala. You are the same people telling us to say galamsey for say insuo say asase omomo modwuma ne say organized labor so mo demonstration omo ko strike amo so mo ntiase enti mo so mo ko protest tia the organized labor. It means say mona mo from responsible small scale miners, you are doing illegality, you are doing illegal mining. They are all majority of them omo galamsey. Me see who so mo ka say omo small scale miners omo mpenia omo kasa no omo say me nyino galamsey krum me nyino oboase. I know mining, I understand the dynamics. So once will be a miner, no a legitimate miner. Onya sika boom sao, it takes time. Omo the small scale mining oboase omo nsensu no omo tuboba. They go inside the rock, the ore, they go find it down there. And if you are protecting the water, you are protecting the forest, you make money, you break even. You don't make super crazy money like what we are seeing. Into the own and no. Sanko for we be no say, yes, small scale miners, yet dear, we are going to demonstrate against the striker trade union for personal trouble. Say majority of the license, no, it was given to them by this government. And so call license deeper, politicians they are media. Sanko for have registered as legitimate miners, but they are doing galamsey. Do you know the difference between galamsey and legitimate mining? You don't know. Me say what the difference between small scale mining and galamsey? You don't know. It's the same. Krata. The difference in the say so we small scale miner legitimate. Unsensu, unmunya, usa cover with utu amena cover, protect environment. Majority of these people they don't do it. Ya catch them. We mo majority opa and my buying na abanenka say you know something, we are going to scrutinize every license. I want to be the best of Ghana. Me say opa my buying now by Mbranka say okay, this is how we are going to start this. We want to know the legitimate small scale miners. Now we are going to go deep and find who is behind every license. Who the best how many some companies because majority of the small scale companies that muhu no omu nyina galamsey no omu ye because I ban mu nipa na omu ye saa de boss ya adwuma we nim de omu ye omu boa galano na omu ye nti na omu suro say aban ede de beto so because aban de to so a ebe affect omu de bia gala. It's a fact. These people the head na Wontumi carbon they say you are doing a counter protest. What? Into be protect your assassin no. Be protect you adwuma. Person aban be take a decision to help you. Then it means one kasa your man before. Into majority of them, men kasa omu nyina majority omu ye MPP4. Majority MPP4 na mama license omu di adwuma politicians. I'm telling you. And MPP mu executives, chairman and omu use omu like me see a license no. Now see I go deep down the license. You go see it's a 90% omu ni idea about mining. E omu din na daso. Sa over 2,000 licenses Abuja po release say small scale mining license no. Say ye near be commission. Near ka say we are calling these small scale miners one after the other. Obi adi din also brabet nasi. And tell us when you secure this license. Ojuma no yo omu nyina be dwane uhu ba kumpo Ghana. I'm telling you because omu din na daso. Politicians reading Abuja po MPP4 na register sa ni wani nyina o. Eye MPP4 and omo de omo nuanom omo nanfofo din atoto so enti se etija omo nyina bedwane obi ani obayi nanim because se yakasa waje license ehe na o mine na aka chem se me mine wo eye ankobra mse okay ko chere me bia o mine okọ a na ehu se we break law no ba ko na we ko jail 20 years a me say you will not see one small scale miner with a certificate in Ghana because majority of them a few and legitimate mining. Sa a few no gu. They are sitting at home. I'm telling you. We only Jimmy or say a pamon for them. Sa inspector say or say a prosecutor or say a chini tomb. Say jail no. 20 years. Prosecutor be any obey side any BM. This prosecutor, I need to find his picture. I'll see a jail in about 20 years. Won't be a situation here. MPP for na galamsey no. Say Chinese phone call remand 2 weeks no. Omo yinewu. Yasa siomo adane pola de moch story sisi da pa ai sisi da pa ena sika no ni bra na o ye shine wu ye no ena ode obewu no ode adaka no sika adaka de ma sisi da pa maame enti ode ma ne no wu ye no sisi da pa maame so bewu na ode to nwure mu ana no so be pie nkan ena ode sika adaka de ma sisi da pa enti two evidence ni nyina clear ni nyina enti sika de any source sisi da pa so sabe ka sika no ena ni made abewie bi ni ete Ghana nkwasi asem sisi da pa na wona nam Ghana ne nufu ti se tabo no
Say what's up?
I didn't dare. So now with I don't be some but adding, I like Jack. When for call bear 3B, Jack adding, and that from sir. Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, Nyankopon way of your factory no. On say baby Nyankopon ye factory no. Okwa no akọ to black soil. No that be good. The dino enti ada wan ko bibia no we tu kakra no model no ato na beto ba bia no awe oye ewie pe na odi Jimmy kakra no de tuaye no ato na abeto ba bia ni awe ye Jimmy I have na me change the buchire no Nyankopon neni nka owo table bi wo bo so be hwe black soil egu so I not in the yard Nyankopon so flowers na ade not in the yard him no be hwe black soil egu table so nti I say o hwe e dia soccer ana BBC bia sibia o hwe Black Stars be bo draw yi Otumi say draw aye Sudan say 1-1 enti ha ewia say on your carrot kakra Nyankopon fantini o carrot kakra no aye wachi kusua fantini Nyankopon de numu de wachi kusua kakra na fantini Nyankopon nyankran ni o hwe Nyankopon go di doko no heaven na Nyankopon adan Nyankopon nyankran ni Nyankopon yam fantini enti otumi twitwa carrot kakra na waye posna ansa na waye de idea sauce ai waye kakra sinchen ma se otwitwa fante doko no slice ai fante Nyankopon yam fantini otwitwa fante doko no so sinchen owia wonya de Don Simon kakra eno nya alcohol de bi ende de more de no na wa hwe ne glass half Nyankopon pe for glass and sa once na besi so heaven so once na be dangerous into hwe half a hwe onom kakra na wa te black soil de kakra no egu ni nsem oye de sia no model otumi model ekufu ado no wa te Jimmy no de atare ne to no ato na akoto ne ma miyem na ya fe no no da Ghana we Jimmy it is 7 years Mona Musa Nyankopon ye de yes you don't giro.
This is Jawula from Tamale.
Go ahead.
I wanted to talk about the medical doctors issue about the strike issue.
Yeah, the
They're supposed to look at they're supposed to look at our health situation in Ghana. They're supposed to even lead the crusade to lead the labor union that when you fall sick or when you take that water, you get kidney problem or you get a lot of sickness. And now, look, sickness doesn't politicize. Kevin, when you fall sick, who are you going to contact first? Is not a doctor.
Yeah.
It's a doctor.
Thank you.
So God should save us. Although we will make our mind that God should let us read December 7. Bye bye.
Thank you too. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Go ahead.
The brack, Jesus.
Oh, the brack.
Oh, boy, I mean, count now. And quite a drone. Name one. Training no so we want to say you shouldn't know who I don't know, say training no. You should be no muko creation no. Only a black omuko ankola.
Omo jamunyina.
And I make a say. That's swimming pool no masementi no muko creation no. Omo black akobla ro mmesim. Omo creation. Omo head omo funu kro mehu a. Omo me head o ma yensu no ha no. Omo me creation. So omo funu kro mehu a. Say jimia dosun. Who train you so to galamsey drone now drone arrest you Diana and I don't know anything. Oh Jesus.
Thank you the brother.
Mom the license na mom. Mom the license na mom. So omo so one by one ko he sam pass eduma no me no mu ye ni ya. Eno na mebo mo to galamsey na do mo te dubi house o na ye o mo ye the concert nko.
But I say the brag Jesus no the concert. Hello caller.
Yes, hello Kevin.
Go ahead.
Yes. So, Kevin, thank you very much. Now, I want to tell Daniel, say, over the years, what were you, man? What can I be brave? I sense NPP bad so, one my evidence, one my revelations, one my exposés. Actually, went to a point and say, I think there's nothing that you haven't said to Ghanaians. How on the 7 December. Now, we had 6 March 1957, American independence, you know. Once a more moody anymore, independence. Now that time, no ordinary Ghanaian now only opportunity to already get involved. But you see, the year about second independence, about 7 December, you have the opportunity to be part of something great. To be able to sit down in your heart to say, I'm not no man say no. I played part of it to save and rescue this country. I mean, within yourself, in your heart, wait, like I said, also can be. And I agree, or man, second independence now. That's why they we didn't have Ghana have a question. So what Trabana to rescue this country now the Trabana. It is Remo. I'm on my Kenya all these years, you know. Now so that you treat now managing your quan. Yes, Remo, Montuma John Dramani. Yes, civil country also these people. Thank you very much.
All right. Hello caller. Hello. All right, caller when you're ready. Hello caller. Good evening. Ten, go ahead.
Oh, over 1 million years. I have not forgotten about my people. What is happening? Have they not heard it? Kokubako. Why is he quiet? He thought we'd forgotten about him. We are still remembering him. We have him on the list. Upon all what he did and the support he gave to Gufado. What is happening? He has not heard it, or he has not heard it, or he has not seen it. Was he not among of those people who were doing this galamsey with Gabi and Co? Why is he quiet?
Thank you very much, Tintin. Thank you. Hello, caller. Go ahead. Hello. All right, this caller having problems with his line. Hello, caller. Hello. All right, I'll cut saying 2 minutes. Namapong. And the time is over. Hello. All right. Okay. Hello, caller.
Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Abu yon second Kevin.
Go ahead.
Kevin, what it has Ghana for waiting when they agree. Galamsey, you know, on yada ye joking. On ye be some. This is not a matter of NDC, NPP, or any political party. It's about Ghana, our future. our great country the world back. Kevin, I mean, Messi, Galamsey, Napo Bawumia, NPP ministers, cabinet. You know why you're Galamsey? Because they don't care about me and you, the future.
Yeah.
It's a matter to say, Ghana, you are so good and pay, and you catch away with saying, election day, the only solution to kick these people out of the seat, so that will bring His Excellency to come and investigate all these criminal activities, so that we prosecute them. Come it's a very serious. What's the region? More pipe, meaning how I'm a pipe. That's what you pipe. How many liters are we are? How many we have to open the pipe to drop the wastewater before I can get a clean water? It's my own account. Until I had them second will be the December, the only solution, because this was my other way in there, the only solution to keep this corrupt armed robbery government, the now criminal units, and also Kevin, show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this.